This broadcast is copyrighted by Empire Media and Management. Any unauthorized reproduction is strictly prohibited.
All right, Panther fans, thanks for sticking around. We're here in the pregame show with Coach Lee Doty. Week 6 versus Union. Made the trip up here to Farmerville for tonight's big matchup. And, Coach, before we get to that, congrats on last week's win against Jennings. You mentioned to me last week in the clubhouse that we're at the halfway point, 5 games in. And as you look back over those 5 games, what's your assessment of your team so far?
Well, I think, that there's phases of the game we've gotten a little bit better in every week. I think we got a lot of room to grow. I think there's several things we need to improve on. But sitting here at 5-0, man, it's just not a lot of things that you can sit here and complain about. I think our kids have really played well. It seems like they're buying in, and right now it's just making sure we don't peak too soon. So. And stay healthy, but really proud of where the program's headed right now.
Well, Coach, looking back over your schedule, coming into the year, you really thought this 5 games was going to be a gauntlet. And outside of just a little scare there at North DeSoto, you really have handled every team well. Is that a little surprising to you, the matchups that you had?
Well, to be honest, it is. But people lose players to graduation. People lose players to other situations sometimes, and it takes them a little while to get going. I think the teams that we were fortunate enough to beat, you take Oak Grove, they're probably going to win out. Mangum, I talked to their coach, today. He says they're getting better, and they got a chance to win out. I think North DeSoto will win out. So maybe it's more of a case of catching guys at a different time. I think Jennings got hurt with their quarterback missing the game against us, and either we're pretty good or we've just been real lucky with the kind of way things have played out.
All right, well, Coach, let's talk about that game with Jennings, and really was a game that from start to finish you guys performed really well. I felt like watching the game, it was probably the most complete game, but you were able to get off to a fast start, took a 35-7 lead into half. What enabled that fast start for you guys?
I think we were amped up and ready to play. I think they had one kid that played on that team that beat us in 19, and, we had 20. So, we had some bad memories of that long trip down there and the long trip back. So I think our kids are just ready to play. And just to be honest with you, I think our kids will get tired of hearing, about at the end and you know how it is. I think they were just ready to shut people up and go play.
Yeah, well, you challenged your team before the game to make a statement. And it seemed like that they really delivered on what you requested of them.
And they did, and they knew it was a big game for me personally. That loss haunted me for a long time, so I appreciate them going out and getting after it.
Well, Coach, second half, first half you jump up to a fast start. Second half, pretty much the same, except your offense really kind of controls the ball. You guys only give up another touchdown. I think that was even on your number 2s. But at halftime, you got that big lead after going through what you went through last week at North DeSoto when you were up 24-6, and then it turns into a nail-biter at the end. What did you tell your team at halftime about finishing this week?
Well, I thought it was, we got the ball back after halftime, and I knew if we didn't get an onside kick and, we got the ball back, we were going to go down and put points on the board, and we did. It was 3, but it was a good job. So just to keep fighting, man, make sure that they understand we, go finish the job.
Well, Coach, I want to talk to you about the game, and I want to kind of do it this way tonight. And you said a word a minute ago that I thought really the Jennings game showed us well was the word growth. That really what we saw against Jennings in Week 5 was the growth of your team across all phases of the game. Offensively, let's talk about that offensive line first. They continue to play well, but seem to really kind of hit a stride as a unit with those guys up front. What do you when you look at that and you see that, what kind of confidence does that build in you as a head coach to know that those guys are gelling and beginning to work together?
Well, it starts with their coach, in my opinion. I think Coach Foster does a great job. But it's depth to me. It's depth. We got, if you count tight ends, we got 10 to 12 people that were playing every game. And I think that also breeds a little competition. And, we had some guys that fought this week because they wanted all the reps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they don't want to rotate, so some of these younger guys are coming in and they're pushing our seniors. So I think it's the depth and the competition every day at practice and us actually rotating guys that costs us some competition, and it makes everybody better.
Yeah, and you've mentioned before with guys like Will Wachter and Mitch Hodnett, who are younger guys, getting a lot of reps this year. I know we're not talking about next year yet, but that does build you into some guys that next year aren't as fresh because they've had the reps in big games.
Right. I mean, you take Cooper Line and Drew Huff. Drew started at center for us and played the whole game against Jennings.
Yeah.
Had one bad snap. And so, those things are really helping us out, I think.
All right, well, Coach, let's talk about the quarterback play because Mason seems to be one that is growing every ball game. We're getting a little bit more and a little bit more from him. He's showing a really good grasp of the offense. And as you've watched him play, I know you've talked some with William about this. What stands out to you most about his play week to week?
I think maybe just confidence. He's a guy that I think had to kind of grow into the job, just to be honest with you. We knew he had a different skill set than some of our past quarterbacks had with his feet. But, he doesn't throw a beautiful ball. I mean, it's not one that's going to make everybody say, oh, my, that guy can really spin it. But he puts it where it's catchable. He throws a catchable ball, and I think he's just worked really hard at being the best quarterback he can be.
Well, Coach, let's talk about the running backs to be the last thing on the offensive side. You've got 4 guys that have been able to contribute week in and week out, take snaps with Jakeldrick, Bryce, Trammell, and Ramaje. And what's the trick to or the challenge to managing those 4 guys and keeping them in the game and keeping them involved?
Well, it's really not. I mean, I don't think. Obviously, I haven't done a very good job because somebody complains about the carries every week. So, there's just not. It's only one football,
right?
You know what I mean? And whoever's hot's going to get it. And we had Jakeldrick had 5 carries against Jennings, and Trammell had 3.
Right.
I mean, we're getting 7, 8, 9 yards every time with a fullback. So. Sometimes it's that way. This week it may be a tailback game, but it's among them guys, man. It's a good banner back and forth, and it's competition, and I think it's made them better.
Yeah, well, Coach, as you say that's something that we've heard from you guys, you and Coach Breen, even Coach Foster, that sometimes it's a tailback game, sometimes it's a fullback game. What determines that for you guys as you scheme?
Well, we always want it to be a fullback game, just to be honest with you. But it's alignment. Some people line up to take, Trammell had a 310-yard game against Loyola. Well, Mangum lines up in a way that they're going to take Trammell out of the game.
Yeah.
And so we had a big fullback game. So it's just kind of knowing where you are. I think we'll see how it goes against Union.
All right, well, Coach, defensively, again, more growth on that side. And I think probably for a lot of Panther fans who are watching and listening, the secondary linebackers, we'll talk about them in a minute, but that defensive line probably has been the biggest surprise. You've got probably 6 or 8 guys that you're using in and out of there. We don't talk about them a lot. They're not necessarily getting their numbers called. Your ends, maybe Kellen and Charlie do. But the interior of that line, Caleb Evans and Caleb Andrews, DJ Hutchison, when those guys are playing well, when you're getting good line play, what does that do for the rest of your defense and even the calls you make as a defensive coach?
Well, I mean, they're eating up blocks. Basically, if we can get them to get double teamed, and our player of the week this week, I don't know if he made many tackles, but he allowed our linebackers to make tackles. So just eating up blocks, man, holding your ground, understanding what we're asking you to do, and just taking gaps away from the offense. And Coach Carter is taking over them guys, and they responded well to him and looking good right now.
Yeah, and Coach, as you mentioned, Coach Carter making that move this year to defensive line. Oftentimes we talk about finding players to fit roles. But it seems like you guys have even done that with some coaching moves, that you had guys who were running back coaches, and now you move them to defensive line, and they really seem to thrive. Can you talk about just what that's been for Carter this year?
Well, I've always thought, you got a guy that may be on your bus. You just may not have him in the right seat, but you don't want to stop the bus and put him out,
Yeah.
So you got to find out where his role is, and I'm not just talking about Coach Carter, but we needed a guy that could come in and help us with D-line simply because we felt like we needed to move Dave to offense. We had 30 offensive linemen over there. Coach Foster's by himself, so the move was really made to get Dave on offense. Carter has coached running backs for us. He coached linebackers for us. But this is home for him. You can tell this is where he's comfortable. The kids really relate to him, and he's done a heck of a job coaching football.
Because let's talk briefly about those linebackers in that secondary. They've been a lot of fun to watch, the way they fly to the football and make plays. opened up by the defensive line. But as you look at those guys, what kind of growth have you seen from the linebackers in that secondary?
Well, I think Chase is having a heck of a year. I mean, he's probably been the biggest surprise to me. Luke's steady, and he's a guy that gets us lined up. I'm really happy with Ahmad Mills, how he's playing. I think he's, been the next biggest surprise. And so, those guys, and we got 2 lockdown corners, and, people don't try them very often, but, we got good players back there. But the main thing is that we can all run. And, we got Jackson King in there that's a young buck, and still sometimes he's just feeling his way around. But when he figures it out, he's going to be a really, really good football player as well.
Coach, again, congratulations on that big win last week against Jennings. Who are your players of the week? And that brought to us by first security title of Monroe. Who was your offensive player of the week?
Well, we went with Mason Lawhon. He had a heck of a game last week, 300 yards total offense, passing and running. And, he really looked good last week, and you could tell he's having a lot of fun out there. Special teams, we went with Tony Rivera. Tony, snaps the ball and on our extra points and field goals, and he was at about 90% grade the other night, and did a good job defensively. We're going with Jack Moore. He's one of the guys I was talking about, just eats up blocks. He takes on double teams, and it allows our other guys to run free. So those are our first security title of Monroe. Those are our players of the week.
Congratulations to those guys. Well, Coach, you have traveled tonight here in Union Parish to take on the Farmers. And I have been careful every week not to ask you about this game, but I got to confess to you that I've had it circled for a year, knowing that we're coming. And judging by ticket sales this week, it's been another game that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. So it's a familiar team. It's really turned into quite the rivalry between us and them. And I know no game is bigger than the rest, but this one does seem to have a little more edge than some of the others. And so with all of that hype and all the emotion that you'll see tonight on the field, what's your message to your team, and then how do you help them manage the emotions of a game like this?
Well, we're not a big hype team, and I know they are. The main thing is for us to get through the swell. What we talk about, the swell of emotion, that's going to go away around the middle of the first quarter or toward the end of the first quarter if we do our job. And that's, hit them in the mouth, play physical and tough football. If they come out fired up and we just let that continue to mount and grow, then we're going to be in trouble. So we don't talk, honestly, we don't really talk about who we're playing a whole lot. We just talk about how we're going to get better. And, this week it hasn't been any different. I mentioned a little bit Wednesday about the expectations we have about, not getting caught up in something where you're running your mouth or throwing a punch. But, we don't put Union jerseys up. I mean, we don't put quotes up. We just, hey, man, we just come here to play football. I would never do anything that would make this football game about anything other than our football kids.
Well, Coach, as we said, knowing it is a very familiar opponent, and so as you guys have turned the tape on, watched their offense, there's no secret to who the offense runs through. It's going to run through Trey Holly. But when you look at the tape, what do you see from their offense? What kind of look are we looking at tonight?
Well, I mean, they like to be too tight. They're big, man. You thought last year they were big and they'd lose some guys, but they're just as big. And honestly, I'm not sure they're not just as good on offense. Trey is a phenomenal football player, but the fullback's good too, and he's a good football player. And the quarterback, so he's good enough to beat you. I mean, he makes good throws and. Man, that they had 2 pterodactyl-looking tight ends last year, and they got 2 of them again this year. So it's just amazing how they keep reloading.
Yeah. Well, Coach, for them on the defensive side, what are we looking at this week defensively?
Well, that's going to be the challenge. They've lined up in so many different things. I think they base out of a 4-2-5, but. So against Manny, they blitzed a lot. Against Ouachita, they dropped the safety here and rolled this one up. So honestly, we've kind of got a game plan for, 1 high safety or 2 high safety. So it's just we'll determine how that's going to go here early in the game, I think.
Well, Coach, for your team tonight, what are the things that we've got to take care of and things we've got to capitalize on?
Well, we can't turn the ball over. I said earlier this week, the team that turns the ball over the least and the team that tackles the best is going to win the football game, and I stand by that right now.
That's pretty good coaching right there. Just take care of the football and tackle guys. Kind of like when you tell us that if you get you in the right alignment.
Right.
There's just some fundamentals that win football games.
Right.
Well, Coach, a lot of folks, as we said, have bought tickets, made their way to the stadium tonight. A lot of folks listening tonight and watching online. Any final thoughts for those folks?
Well, I'm glad, we have such a big crowd. This is probably going to be a $20,000 gate. So I wish we had it at our house. But, thanks for coming over tonight, and all you guys watching and listening, hang in there with us. And, as always, go Panthers.
Well, folks, you're listening to the pregame show with Coach Lee Doty. We're going to take a break, and we'll get right back, get you set for kickoff with myself, William Handy, and Chris Sturdivant in just a moment.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Empire Media and Management. Any unauthorized reproduction is strictly prohibited.
There's a lot of trucks out there, but none like the 21 Nissan Titan. It's the truck with best-in-class standard power and torque, tech features, and safety to protect your greatest catch. Plus, it's backed by America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. It's the truck you'll want to brag about. Test drive a Titan today at Sparks Nissan.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Good evening, Panther fans. Thanks for joining us for tonight's matchup between the Sterlington Panthers and the Union Parish Farmers. We are coming to you live from Farmerville, Louisiana tonight here at Doc Elliott Stadium. And a matchup been much anticipated for both squads. And Panther fans, want to remind you tonight's broadcast is brought to you by McDonald's. But William, beautiful night, great crowd, great atmosphere, and we're ready to get this one underway in just a few moments.
Yeah, this is a much anticipated game tonight. I'm sure it's been circled on the calendars for fans both sides tonight, and it's always a physical game when these two teams match up. There's nothing really finesse about Union or Sterlington, and it's usually Veer versus I and just a smash mouth football game, and it just, this is high school football here. We walked out on the field. And Ben, I think this is the first game in about 2 trips over here that it has not been raining, and it's just soaking wet out there. The field's in great condition tonight.
Absolutely.
So, hey, you look for a good game tonight.
Absolutely. And tonight, the Panthers come in 5-0. Union sitting at 3-2. Those 2 losses, close losses to 5A schools, but they feature one of the best running backs in the state, in Trey Holly. And he gets a lot of the headlines, but you and I know a moment ago that fullback, number 5, Jaquarius Donald, he's quite the specimen too.
Oh, absolutely. His calves were as big as my thighs, So anyway, but yeah, look, Trey Holly, special talent, absolutely 4-star recruit all the way. I mean, class act kid too, and that's one thing. Talked to Coach Doty about with Jaquarius Donald. I mean, it's no drop off. It seems like with him, he's I made this comment. I said he's a fullback on this team, but I bet you 90% of the teams he would be on, he'd be the tailback, feature tailback.
Yeah.
So that just tells you how good Trey Holly is, and it's going to be a tough match tonight. And on the defensive side of the ball, Union always seems to have aggressive, physical, athletic, fast defenses, so it's going to be a real challenge tonight.
Absolutely, and really, we talk about both squads. You said it is a physical matchup. These two teams have been squaring off, I believe, since 2017 when we made the move up to 3A, got in the same district, and we were able to get them in 17, 18, and 19. And, of course, last year they came over and took it to us at our house in a game that was delayed by lightning, and I think 35-14 was the final. And I think since then most Panther fans have circled this game. We weren't sure what the first 5 were going to look like, but it didn't matter to us. We wanted to get here tonight. And, the Panthers, I know this week have been locked in and focused. And regardless, they're ready to finish this season on a high note and get things started in district play.
Yeah, and when you get into district, it's a whole different ball game, and you play in teams you see all the time. And Union has just turned into a natural rival for us. And that's, you got some great teams, Wiseman, Carroll. You got Richwood and Union, and it just seems like we've gravitated toward a rivalry with these guys. And it really has turned into just a very anticipated game every year now. Yeah. And, I mean, look, it's kind of like we're far enough away as communities, but a lot of folks work together in a lot of the businesses and go to school, and some teach in different areas. But I'm telling you, it's just like a rivalry, and you go to work and somebody from Union may say, hey, we're going to get you this time. So it's turned into a heck of a ball game.
Yep, and looking forward to a great matchup tonight. Panthers are wearing gray pants, white jerseys, blue numbers. They'll have their black hats, and I believe the Farmers are going to be wearing the all black with the orange outline numbers, and they'll make their way out in just a moment. But, hey, William, while we have a second, let's go ahead and get the offense and defensive starters for Sterlington. And, folks, we're going to read you more than 11 names. There's guys that have been one of the things we've loved about this team all year long is a lot of people are contributing. We're not stuck to just 22 kids. Coach mentioned there'll be over 50 kids that will participate in tonight's matchup for us. And so we won't get all their names, but let's get that starting lineup brought to us by First Baptist Church Sterlington. I'll take the offense. William, you take the defense in just a moment. At starting tackle, number 75, Peyton Park-Smith, a senior. At guard, number 55, Edmund Williams, a senior. At center, number 57, Jordan Johnson, a senior. At guard, number 71, Brendan McNair, a senior. At tackle, number 70, Mitch Hodnett, a sophomore. The tight ends tonight, number 34, Tony Rivera, a senior. Number 89, Grant Hanna, a senior. The wide receivers, number 4, Ram Foster, and number 9, John Barr. You'll also see number 11, Sterling Sims. Fullback tonight, Bryce Lark. He'll be spelled by Ramaje Hatfield. Tailback number 2, Jakeldrick Miller. And number 26, Tremel Colvin. Your quarterback tonight, number 16, Mason Lawhon.
On the defensive side of the ball, defensive end, number 58, Kellen Hall, a junior. Defensive tackle, number 90, Caleb Andrews, a senior. Defensive tackle, number 48, Jackson Moore, a sophomore. You'll also see number 99, DJ Hutchinson, a senior. Defensive end, number 19, Charlie Robinson, a junior. In the linebacker slots, you have number 12, Luke Handy, a senior. Linebacker number 3, Jackson King, a sophomore. You'll also see linebacker number 10, Chase Mitchell, a senior. In that secondary, you'll have at cornerback number 25, Cliff Jones, a senior. Strong safety, number 37, Jay Bonner, a junior. Free safety, number 18, Armand Mills, a senior. At cornerback, number 15, Cole Thompson, a senior. You'll also see Maddox Bryan, number 6, a junior in that safety position.
All right, those starting lineup brought to you by First Baptist Church Sterlington. And, folks, if you can't tell already, it is a great environment for football. Almost feel like we're at Starkville, Mississippi with the cowbell ringing loud in my ear. But, man, what a great environment. Panthers are getting ready to make their run through. Farmers have already made their way to the sideline. Panthers will break through in just a moment. And there they come, making their way to the sideline. And, William, this one just feels different.
Oh, it really does. First off, the stadium is tucked into the woods here, and so it's a nice, tight atmosphere. So, when you see these teams clashing, I mean, it's like you're in the Thunderdome or something out here. You really feel that way. And look, it's always intense all the way around as far as it goes, whether you're on offense, defense. I mean, you're going to get the best of the best out of all those players. But it's going to be a great atmosphere tonight, and looks like we're going to have the captains are coming out. Let's see, coming out to the center of the field. Let's see, for the Union Farmers, you're going to have number 9, Trent Meeking. You're going to have number 15, Cole Dyson, quarterback. Number 22, Blake Ramsey. And then you're going to have number 50, that is Jaden Washington.
All right, captains make their way.
You introduce the Sterling guys, Ben.
Sorry, I got distracted over here. Number 10, Chase Mitchell, and number 75, Peyton Park-Smith will be our captains tonight. And Panther fans, tonight is the Downs Law Firm Game of the Week. They are here for that. And appreciate those guys coming out and helping to make it a great environment for Panther football. All right. The White Hat's giving us some instructions, and he'll get ready for the coin flip. I know we say this every week, but it really is a week the Panthers need to start fast, both offensively and defensively, and get some stops. There's going to be a lot of emotion as kickoff happens in a few moments, and coaches talked all week about a 4-quarter ball game.
Looks like Union won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Sterlington will receive. And they'll be going from left to right on your podcast dial.
Hey, and for our podcast listeners, I want to go ahead and just give you a heads up. At halftime, the podcast will shut down. Give us about 15 minutes or about 12 minutes, and it'll shut back on or turn back on, and we'll get you back into the broadcast. But it'll be about a 12-minute break there at halftime for the podcast. YouTube listeners, you'll be able to continue to watch the halftime festivities and things. All right, referees are at midfield, and it's starting to get loud here in Farmerville, Louisiana. And I heard somebody say a moment ago, William, and I agree, every high school football game ought to have this environment.
Oh, absolutely, it should. I mean, this is what high school football is all about. All right.
Looks like the Panthers will send back number 11, Sterling Sims, and number 4, Ram Foster. They'll stand at their 15-yard line. Number 22, Blake Ramsey, will be on to kick it away for the for the Union Farmers. A little flashback there for a moment.
I don't know. I hear Farmerville an awful lot.
All right. All right, Ramsey gets it set. He is aiming to this near side. Let's see what he does. There's the whistle, and we are now underway. Going to be an onside kick, going to be fielded and taken immediately by number 44, Parker Miller. Nice job there by the freshman. Panthers will begin tonight, 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ben, that was a good job by Parker Miller, like you said, a freshman. But I kind of had you could tell the way he was angling that ball, it was going to be some kind of squib kick, sky kick. So those front line guys were ready. I'm sure they went over that in practice.
You think they covered that since the North DeSoto game?
I think they probably did. So they're going to put the ball down on the 48 of the Panthers where they'll have it 1st down and 10.
Panthers will come out in a 2-tight spread formation. 2 receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation for Mason with JaKeldrick to his left. Now walks Hannah across the formation. There's the snap. Lawhon's going to roll to his left, looking downfield. He's got a man. That's number 4, Ram Foster, and just out of his reach, it's going to fall incomplete.
Wow, that was a well-run play. Foster was open, just overthrew him a little bit, but not a bad play to take a shot on that first play.
Nice ball by Lawhon, a little outside. Had pressure coming to him by number 22, Blake Ramsey.
We'll set up a 2nd down and 10. Again, that ball is at the 48 of the Panthers.
Shotgun formation again. Sterling Sims has checked into the ball game. He and John Barr split wide to the far side. Quick snap.
Should be offsides on the defense. Oh, no. Looked like the defensive lineman was lined up before the play started, and then he took off.
It is going to be encroachment.
Okay.
Against Farmerville. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and will bring up 2nd down and 5.
Well, the side judge came in and did
he
illegal
gave the
procedure.
wrong signal.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I couldn't imagine that. But anyway, we pick up a free 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. The ball is moved over into the Farmers' territory on their own 47. Panthers have it 2nd down and 5.
Panthers will go 2 tight. John Barr out to the wide side, to the near side. Tony Rivera at the H-back. There's a snap. Going to be believe it was going to be a fullback give. Lawhon tried to pull it, and he'll get back to line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with that. That Union defensive line clogged it up in a hurry. They did lose 1 yard on that play. Going to set up a big 3rd down and 6. The ball is back at the 48 of the Farmers.
2 tight I formation again. Lark and JaKeldrick behind Mason. Mason gets him set, looks over the sideline. Little freeze play. Makes his line changes at the line of scrimmage. Gets everybody on the same page. Now goes back under center. There's a snap. Going to be a quick give to Lark, and he's in the open field. He's got a 1st down, and he's down the sideline. 25-20. 15, 10, 5, into the end zone, B5, touchdown!
Heck of a job by B5. They really crowded the middle, Ben, and he just managed to pop it loose. It wasn't the smoothest handoff in the world, but when Lark cleared, I guess they thought Lawhon had kept the ball, but I'm telling you, Lark showed that 4.9 speed of his, and that's being generous. I love B5. That's my man. But, boy, what a way to start this thing out with a big fullback taking it down the field. And how about that move on about the 20-yard line to get by our 25? But nice job by Bryce Lark. Got some good blocking up front.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Now Jacob Green on to attempt the David Bryant extra point. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 11:02 remaining in this first quarter, Panthers take the early 7-0 lead.
I want to notate that he did run through the Ron Bush red zone.
That's right. That's right. And
that's been a little bit of a problem there for Ron Bush.
For advertising, not for the Panthers. The Panthers kind of like it.
Yeah, I will be glad to announce the red zone was pierced and run through.
All right, Panther fans, this first quarter brought to you by CommuniHealth Services of Northeast Louisiana. You know, William, you have to think for Coach Doty, that's the way you wanted to start.
Yeah, I would think so. Of course, you had the deferred to the second half, you know, so it's good to take that ball and get it in, get that score, kind of knock some of the butterflies off. That puts your defense in a little better position coming out to start their game. And
hats off that offensive line. The quarterback or the fullback run was stuffed at one point, and come right back with it next play and takes it to the house.
Right.
Jacob Green on to a kick away, the David Bryant kickoff here in the first quarter. Trey Holly will drop back standing at his own 4-yard line. Green makes his approach, and there's the kick. Going to be a little pooch kick over to the far side. It's taken there, trying to find some room, and he's going to be hit and tackled and down around the 39-yard line.
Like Parker Miller was probably the guy that made that tackle. So they're going to put that ball down at the 39-yard line of the Farmers. And you commented before the game, and we deal with this every year. Well, it's going to be on the 40. They've got a 50 and a 25. It makes it a challenge for us guys.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some math tonight, folks.
Yeah,
we'll try to get it to you
We'll try
quickly.
to get it as best we can.
All right, looks like Union's going to come out in a two-tight formation. That's Donald and Holly set behind the quarterback, Dyson. There's the snap. Going to be a little counter give to Holly around that far side. He's going to find about 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a second down.
Tried that side. See Chase Mitchell coming out of there. I want to say probably Charlie Robinson was in on that stop too. But that defense held firm on that side, that left side over there. Gave him 2 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and 8. That ball is on the 42 of the Farmers.
All right, same formation again for the Farmers. They now send one man. That's number 6. Dorian Henderson out wide. There's a snap, tossed back to Holly around this near side, looking for some room. He's going to get across the 45 to about the 44, and that's going to be it. Bring up a third down. Looks like we've got, nope.
No, I saw that. Handy got hit by Washington. So it looks like he's coming out of the game.
That'll bring Jackson King back into the game. All right. Farmers go too tight. One receiver to the far side again. Dyson gets him set and goes under center. There's the snap. Going to be a give to Holly over that right side, looking for some room. He gets to about the 47, maybe the 48. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Jackson King got in on the tackle, tried that middle. It's going to be fourth and short, so you expect the Farmers to go for this. Ball is on the 49 of the Farmers. That defensive line has been playing strong in the middle.
No surprise here, close to midfield. Farmers choose to go for it. Too tight, one receiver out to the wide side. Donald and Holly sit behind Dyson again. There's the snap. Give to Holly on this right side. He gets through, got the first down, and he's into Panther territory at the 44-yard line.
Brought down by Chase Mitchell. Had an assist, looked like by Kellen Hall, but he was able to get in that left side. Had just enough of clearing there. Was able to get through. It's going to settle first down and 10. That ball is on the 44 of the Panthers. You got 9:38 left in this first quarter. Panthers up 7-0.
Same formation again for the Farmers. Dyson gets him set, goes under center. There's the snap. Going to be a give. This time a quarterback keeper. He faked it. Now he pitches out to Holly. And Holly is pulled down in the backfield by big number 19, Charlie Robinson.
I tell you what, Charlie Robinson, he's a man on that side. Good play. Good play by that defensive end.
William, that was one arm.
I know. Well, we've talked about Charlie. He just doesn't know how strong he is. Boy, that was strong. And I tell you, Trey Holly is a well-fit young man. I mean, he is. He's very works out. He's a guy.
Absolutely. Farmers shows an option there. Now they'll go 2 receivers to the near side. That's going to be number 18, Ryder Burks, and number 3, Raquel Wallace out to this side. Going to be a fullback give up the middle by the Farmers. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more, and that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8.
Looks like Kellen Hall got him on that one. I think those defensive ends are playing good right now.
Let's call that 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and 9. That ball is on the 43. This is a big 3rd down and 9, Ben. But so far, Kellen Hall and Charlie Robinson are doing a real good job in that defensive line.
Now we got 2 receivers set to the near side again. That's number 6, Dorian Henderson, and number 3, Wallace, out wide for the Farmers to the near side. There's a snap. Going to be a quick toss to Wallace. He's looking for some room, and he's cut down right at the 41-yard line. That's going to bring up another 4th down.
Cliff Jones and Jay Bonner combined to make the play. Tried to get a little quick hit out here in the flats.
It's going to be a 4th down and 7.
Yeah, good job of Jones and Bonner coming in. Make that quick stop. It's going to be 4th down and 7.
Farmers not going to hesitate. They're going to go for it again. They send a receiver out to the far side, and he's way outside. Quarterback gets him set too tight. Now we're going to have a timeout by Union Parish. That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take the break. We'll be right back with more first quarter action. Panthers 7, Farmers nothing.
CommuniHealth Services in Bastrop provides quality medical, dental, and behavioral healthcare services for patients of all ages. Our goal is to make a difference by providing superior healthcare services and exceed patient expectations by doing the right thing every day to improve lives in our community. If you're ready for our team to care for you, visit communihealth.org today.
Here in Sterlington, our town motto is Faith, Family, Friends. At First Baptist Church, we believe those 3 things are what's most important for all of us, from the youngest to the oldest. We want to help you and your family thrive in each area. Whether you're new to town or just looking to get better connected, we'd love for you to come join us on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. For a full schedule or more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. FBC Sterlington, we're here for you.
All right, Panther fans, we're back. Looks like the Farmers, after the timeout, have made the decision to go into punt formation. Panthers choose not to drop anybody back. That's number 1, Trey Holly, who will stand back to punt. There's the snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking for some room, and now we'll kick it. An end-over-end kick. Going to fall down at about the 16-yard line, maybe 17. And that's where the Panthers will begin for the second time tonight. 1st and 10 at their own, I'm doing math, 17, William? Is that right?
I would say, just as a guess, that's going to be the 17. Now, actually, it may be on the 16.
Looks like, look at the near side judge. He's going to go, all right, 17 is where the ball will go down. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They come back out in that 2 tight I formation. John Barr split to the far side. Too tight. Tony at the H-back. There's a snap. Quick give up the middle to Bryce, and he's got some room again. He's going to be up close, and he's going to have no downs law firm 1st down.
Tell you what, Bryce Lark is running with a purpose tonight. He went over that left side. He's getting some good blocks up front. First off, if you can get him into the linebackers, the way he's built, Ben, you know I talked about this. He's low built to the ground. He's a heavy back coming through, and he's not easy to bring down, but nice run by Lark. Got the ball out to the 28-yard line of the Panthers, be 1st down and 10.
2 tight I formation again. Lawhon under center. There's the snap. Counterplay to that left side. JaKeldrick looking for some room, and he's going to have a 1st down, a little more. He's at midfield, finally forced out of bounds just before midfield. They're going to say he stepped out at the 43-yard line, but that's another Downs Law Firm first down for the Panthers.
Getting some good blocks up front, Ben, so far. And look, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say a moment ago, Bryce's run, following Big Pate Parker Smith is that's where you want to go.
You want to get on the semi, but he's got it out to the 43 of the Panthers, first down and 10.
Two tight I formation again. Lawhon takes it. There's the give again to Bryce. And he's got a first down with some blockers in front. And he's tripped up. But that's another Downs Law Firm first down, and they're into Farmer territory at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, once again, they're finding seams up front. That's not good. Looks like Jordan Johnson is coming off the field. Of course, the good thing is you got Drew Huff.
Drew Huff will check into the ball game.
Got plenty of time.
Looks like the Farmers have taken another timeout.
Water break.
Is it the LHSA water break? Is
well,
that where
we're in October.
That's right. I forgot. LHSA water break, and we'll timeout Union. I'm sorry. I'm so used to that 6 minute. You're right, William. We are in October, and those should be over with. Although today was a September hot day, but Farmers to take the timeout.
It was hotter today than it was over at North DeSoto, so.
And that timeout actually works in the Panthers' favor. Jordan goes off, so now Drew's got a chance to get some snaps to Mason before they go on and have to do it live.
Well, the good thing is he got some live action last week.
That's absolutely played well. And we talked about that to start the game tonight. One of the things for this Panther team is we have played a lot of kids this year.
We sure have.
Some young guys have gotten a lot of snaps, and so in a moment like this, you don't hesitate. You hate to lose your guy for a moment, but you don't doubt Drew's ability to get the job done.
That's right. You got somebody that can come in. Next man up, basically, is what you're looking at. So the Panthers have a first down and 10. They're on the 42 of the Farmers. 5:54 left in this first quarter. Panthers up 7-0.
I formation with an H-back. That's Tony Rivera at the H-back to the far side. Ramaje Hatfield is also checked into the ball game. Going to be a toss back to Jakoldrick over that left side, looking for some room. He's going to bounce it outside. He's going to cross close to the first down, maybe about 2 yards short, where there's going to be a flag on the play.
I don't know what happened here. It
got two flags on the play, actually.
Yeah, there was one on the edge, one back where actually Brendan McNair was on the ground. I don't know whether.
Panthers are backing up, so you'd have to think in that vicinity, possibly a hold. It's going to be holding against the Panthers. Tripping. That's going to be a 15-yarder. So two penalties on the play. Had a holding call. That one was declined.
Yeah.
And then a tripping call that's going to back it up 15 yards from the original spot.
I think that may have been that flag. Yeah, the flag where they are. All I saw was McNair on the ground, and then the next thing I know is there's a flag. I was watching the play going over that left side. So, as you call it, that's a 15-yard penalty.
That's going to back the ball up back into Panther territory. It'll go down at the 43-yard line. And now we have a first down and 25 for the Panthers. They're going to stay in the same formation, too tight, with Ramaje and Jakeldrick set behind Lawhon. There's the snap. Quick give to Ramaje, and he's looking for some room, and he's going to pick up a pretty good yardage back into Farmer territory at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good run by, thing about Jakeldrick Miller, if you get him out of that line of scrimmage, he's got a chance to break it. He almost did. He's deceivingly fast. Picked up big yards on that. That gets us to a second down and 15. That ball's on the 47 of the Farmers.
Snap by the Panthers again. Quick give to Ramaje, and the ball is on the ground, but I believe it's going to be recovered by the Panthers at the 46. That fumble, a 1-yard gain. I believe that was Mason Lawhon who fell on it quickly.
Yeah, I think what happened, just a missed handoff. We've talked about that before, and just did not get a smooth handoff on it. Fortunately, Lawhon was able to fall on that ball.
Going to bring up a third down and about 15. Panthers will send on the shotgun unit. Going to have John Barr and Ram Foster to the near side. Lawhon and Jakeldrick sit behind that line. Grant Hanna at the H-back position. Grant now comes across the formation. There's the snap. Lawhon going to roll to his right, looking downfield, a little throwback, and he's got Grant Hanna. And it's a first down and a little bit more at the 20. Hanna out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Boy, heck of a play. We saw this last year, if you recall. It was Adam Parnell, but you get all that flow coming to the right. You sneak that tight end back out across the green. Just a nice pass from Lawhon. He floated it out there. We know Grant Hanna can catch. That's his first reception of the year. Heck of a time to get your first reception. He got it down to the 24 of the Farmers. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Panthers.
That was a Downs Law Firm first down. Lawhon gets him set. Too tight. I formation going to be a give to Bryce. And he's looking for some room, and he's out close to the first down, maybe a yard short. Another nice run on first down.
Looks like Grant Hanna a little slow getting up, but he's up. He's going to be right at that marker. I think they're going to mark him 1 yard short. Good run once again by Bryce Lark. Going to be second down and 1 for the Panthers at the 11-yard line. Let's call it 14-yard line of the Farmers.
Two tight I formation again. Lawhon takes it, gives it quickly to Bryce over that left side. He's going to get the first down. That's another Downs Law Firm first down, and the ball will now sit on the 10-yard line.
Reckon they were looking for that. Boy, that was a truckload of them hitting him, but he was able to pick up that first down. So that ball is going to be just on the 10-yard line. So that's going to be first down and goal, and that ball is just on the 10.
Two tight I formation again. Ramaje Hatfield has checked back into the ball game. There's a snap. Lawhon going to be a counter give to that left side of JaKeldrick. He's looking for the end zone, and he's fighting his way. Looking for the signal.
Still no signal.
They're going to stay down at the 1 yard line. That'll be a 9-yard gain. And Panthers will have it second and goal from inside the 1.
He's going to be inside the 1. But, hey, what a job by Miller. They got good blocks up in front, but once again, we talk about the vision on Miller. He found them. He made a couple of cuts, kicked it to the outside, and was able to get it down to that 1 yard line. Second down and goal for the Panthers.
Two tight I formation again. Lawhon takes it, gives it straight ahead to Ramaje, and he fights his way into the end zone for another Panther touchdown.
He was not going to be denied. They hit him in the backfield, and he just forced his way ahead. Once again, we've talked about Hatfield, well-built kid, very muscular, and boy, he just, when they hit him, he rolled off, kept those wheels churning, reached over, got the score.
And that touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street, proud supporters of Panther football. Jacob Green now on to attempt the David Bryant Realtor extra point. Panthers starting to swing and gate. Now they move over for the kick. Lawhon to hold. There's a snap. It's down. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 2:49 remaining in this first quarter, Panthers 14, Farmers nothing.
You couldn't have asked for a better way to start this ball game. It's like the Panthers came out with purpose to try to get this ball rolling. I'll tell you what, they've done a good job, and that defense stood tall when they needed to as well. And, you know, Bryce Lark is having a big game so far. We did get notification from Chris Sturdivant, 3 carries, 75 yards. And I would have to assume that would be Lark, but that's stale. That's stale information.
That was the first drive.
Yeah.
And he'll get us the new drive in just a second. That first drive was 3 plays, 52 yards for 58 seconds with a 48-yard touchdown run by Bryce Lark. That last drive was 10 plays, 84 yards, 3:33 off the clock, capped off by the 1-yard touchdown run by number 47, Ramaje Hatfield. Jacob Green gets him set to kick it away. He gets his instructions from the special teams coach, R.J. Harrison. All right, there's the whistle from the white hat, and Jacob will make his approach. Going to be another high kick over to that far sideline. Ball will sail out of bounds. So that should put it down on the 35, I believe. Let's see what it looks like. There's a discussion over on the near sideline. All right. They will mark it down on the 35, and that's where the Farmers will begin. 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. 2:49 remaining in this first quarter. Panthers lead 14-0. Farmers have the ball for the second time tonight. They'll come out in that 2 tight formation. 1 receiver out wide to the near side. Dyson goes under center, gets him set. There's the snap. Going to be a quick toss back to Holly. The edge is going to be set, and he's going to be tackled after about a 2-yard gain.
It's like a combination of Armand Mills and Jackson King. Able to stop him before he was able to pick up much yardage. And as you said, being that edge got set, forced him back up inside. That defense was able to make that tackle. Picked up 2 yards on the carry. Ball is going to be second. It's going to be a 2nd down and 8, and that ball is on the 37-yard line.
I'm proud of you, Williams.
Yeah, I had to think about it. I had to work it out. I had to think about it.
2 tight formation again. I formation behind Dyson. He gets him set. Panthers make a little shift to the line of scrimmage. Now the Farmers tighten up their splits. There's a snap. Going to be a fullback give straight ahead. He's looking for some room. He's not going to find much, maybe 2 yards, and that'll bring up another 3rd down and long.
I believe that was Kellen Hall, made that initial contact, hit him right in the line of scrimmage and wrestled him down. Like Caleb Andrews may have been on that as well, but getting a little chippy in there, seemed like. But that ball is on the.
And in a ball game like this, when you really expect it to do a little bit of chippiness, just because these guys are smash mouth coming right at you both ways.
That's going to be 3rd down and 6 with that ball on the 39 of the Farmers.
This time the Farmers will go I formation, 1 receiver set out to each side. There's the snap, going to be looking for a pass out to Wallace. He's going to make the catch at the 46-yard line, and that's going to be a Farmers first down.
Boy, that was tough. I mean, the ball came in low. You thought maybe it was going to bounce, but he scooped it up. Got just enough yard. Got 1 yard past the mark to make. Got it to the 46-yard line. That's why they hit you too, Ben. You know, you kind of lull you to sleep in that line, and then all of a sudden they hit you with a guy slipping out. Coach Doty's talked about that.
Well, and Wallace is a big kid. He plays tight end, but they split him out at receiver, make good use of him. And just a big target out there. I formation, 2 tight again. Dyson goes under center. There's the snap. Going to be a counter play to this far side. He's looking for some room, trying to get outside, and he's going to be tackled by Maddox Bryant inside Panther territory at the 48-yard line. Going to be a nice gain and bring up 2nd down.
That was a good tackle by Maddox Bryant, though. Yeah, you're right. He was able to get outside. And of course, once he gets that edge, Holly can move. But Maddox Bryant did a great job of wrestling him down from behind.
Poor Cliff Jones was getting tackled out here.
Well, I told
2nd down and 4
told you
for
I was
the
going to
Farmers.
keep my mouth shut about those things.
Well, folks are watching. I have to tell them what I saw. 2 tight formation. There's a snap. Going to be a give to the fullback, Donald. He's up to about the 45, across the 45 now, pushes his way all the way to the 42-yard line. That's going to be another Farmers first down.
Looked like Jackson Moore was the guy that had the tackle, but once again, you and I saw Donald before the game, and you can tell he's powerful. I mean, his legs are huge in comparison to his upper body, but he is a tough guy to bring down. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Farmers. They're on the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Don't believe they're going to get this play off. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. We're going to take the break. That's the end of the first quarter. Panthers 14, Farmers nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment.
Need a loan? Call Kraftman Federal Credit Union. If you're replacing worn out or damaged lawn equipment, appliances, or in need of a new automobile, Kraftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Kraftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Kraftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Kraftman has money to loan. Kraftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
Panther fans, we're back for this second quarter, brought to you by Surge Adventure Park. Farmers have it 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. There's the snap, 2 tight, I formation. Going to be a pass, looking downfield for the wide receiver, and it's going to be well overthrown, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Farmers tried to sneak one there.
Tried a deep post route. Had good coverage. You had Cliff Jones. He was really bracketed all the way down the field. Like Maddox Bryant was in there as well, but a nice job of them not falling for that. And that's typically what you'd see in this type ball game. They'll be able to slip him out, and nobody's in coverage. Going to set up a 2nd down and 10. Again, that ball is on the 42-yard line of the Panthers.
Handy checks back into the ball game for Caleb Evans. 2 tight, I formation again. There's the snap. Going to be a counter play to this near side. Holly's looking for some room, puts his nose down, gets across the 40 to about the 38, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down after a 4-yard gain.
You know, that's what you want to do is force Holly to go in between the tackles. Now, that's not always the prescription for success, but if you get him in there with those big bodies on that defensive line, you're able to slow him down. When he gets out on the edge, that's when he's so dangerous. We've seen this for 4 years now. Get him 1 more year. But that's going to be a 3rd down and 7. He did get that ball to the 39-yard line of the Panthers.
3rd and 7. Farmers come out 2 tight, 1 receiver set out wide to the near side. Panther defense gets set. Dyson goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a play-action pass. He's looking downfield, gets pressured, makes one man miss, and he's going to be tackled from behind. That's number 3, Jackson King.
Good job by Jackson King. He was looking down the field. Coverage was good. they got a lot of pressure on him. He was kind of flushed him out to that left side. Jackson King was hot on his trail. We know Jackson's got a nose for the ball, and boy, did he go for it. Jumped on him like what I always say. I'd say jumped like him like the lion on the antelope in the cheetah
right.
on the antelope. That's it. Man, he just engulfed him. But
absolutely,
he brought him down on the 40-yard line. That's going to be loss of a yard. So that's going to be a 4th down and 8 for the Farmers. Again, the ball is on the 40 of the Panthers.
Farmers will go for it. 4th down and 8. Too tight. One receiver set wide to the near side. Dyson goes under center, goes quick. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's looking for the big tight end on an out. And it's going to be knocked away. That's number 25, Cliff Jones, with 2 men in the same area, and it falls incomplete. Panthers will take over on downs, and that turnover on downs brought to you by Ashley Storage.
Nice job by Cliff Jones. We've been, Cliff has not got thrown at very much this year, and there's a reason why we don't call his name very often. He is a shutdown corner. He's done a tremendous job, but as you said, there was 2 men. And
yeah, I don't think they were supposed to throw at him that time, do you?
No, I don't think so. He took 2 with 1 shot. But there was some kind of miscommunication, obviously, on that play because you normally don't see 2 receivers in the same area that close. But the Panthers will take it over at their own 40-yard line, 1st down and 10, up 14-0 with 10:16 left in this second quarter.
Too tight I formation for Mason. There's the snap. Toss back to Trammell over that right side, looking for some room. Puts his head down. He's going to get up to about the 43. That'll be a gain of 3 and bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Working in between the tackles there. Colvin, you want to get him that crease. If you can just pop him into the secondary, he's very dangerous. Of course, all of these backs do a good job running the ball. He got 3, 2nd down and 7 from the 43 of the Panthers.
Little freeze play by Lawhon, too tight. John Barr set out wide to the far side. Ramage and Trammell Colvin sit behind Lawhon. There's the snap. There's the give to Ramage. He gets to the 46. That's going to be 3 more yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4.
I really thought Lawhon kept the ball. From where we're sitting, it's so hard to tell, but they got underneath him. Underneath, Ramage Hatfield was able to take his legs out from under him. Picked up 3. He's going to set up a 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers.
Too tight again. There's a snap. Quick give to Ramage again, and he spins it his way. He has a Downs Law Firm 1st down, and he's in a Farmer territory at the 47-yard line.
Tell you what, that was a lot of just Ramage Hatfield wanting that. Being they had him wrapped up around the waist about the 50-yard line, and he just kept fighting. Got that ball down to the 42 of the Farmers. It's going to be a 1st down and 10.
And that's going to be the 3rd timeout for the Farmers with 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They take a break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. Panthers lead 14-0.
NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery, and installation of luscious sods and rich soils. Whether you're building your own lawn from scratch or you're looking to restore the look and feel of your old landscape, we can help. Our technicians have over 20 years of experience analyzing our residential and commercial clients' needs. Contact us today to learn more about our services or to schedule an initial appointment. Carpenter Road, Bastrop, Louisiana.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised.
Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm, with these great rates?
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm, especially when you combine them.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ron Bush in Sterlington today.
Panther fans, we're back here with second quarter action. 9:08 remaining in this second quarter. Panthers lead 14-0. Does look like Jordan Johnson has checked back in at the center position for the Panthers. Too tight. I formation with Ramage and Trammell set behind Lawhon. There's a snap. Counter give to this side. Trammell looking for some room. Now he's going to bounce it. He finds a hole, and now he's in the open space. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He gone. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's Trammell. He gone, Colvin. I want one of those shirts since we came up with it. I want the Trammell, he gone.
Mr. He gone.
Mr. He gone. I forgot. I saw that. His mom, is it Mika?
Yeah.
I loved it. I saw it. It's great. But, hey, that all started up front. Good counter play. Actually, Colvin kicked it outside the counter and took it to the outside and broke one tackle and just streaked down the field for the touchdown through the Ron Bush red zone.
That touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. Now Jacob Green on to attempt the David Bryant extra point. Panthers get set. There's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 8:59 remaining in the ball game, or in the second quarter, Panthers 21, Farmers nothing. And right there, William, I know fans that are watching it, but those of you that are listening, Trammell did something that our other backs are good, but Trammell took a small crease and turned it into open field.
Very small. And you know, on the counter block, usually you're going to kick the guy out. You cut inside. He actually took it outside.
Made the bounce.
And made the bounce outside. That's how quick he was there. And you're right. It was a small crease. He broke the tackle. I mean, they got him kind of at the ankles, but it says a lot about Colvin. He's got good balance. And you look at him, he's not huge, but golly, he's built in the right spot.
And that's the difference in Colvin this year and last year. Last year, speed, but could be tackled with one arm.
Yeah.
Now he's running through tackles.
That tackle he ran through would have not happened last year.
That's right.
He would have stumbled and been tackled, but great job by Mr. He Gone.
All right, Jacob Green on to kick away the David Bryant kickoff. Everybody gets set. And we are ready. Jacob makes his approach. Just a little pooch kick. Looks like we're going to have offsides against the Panthers. So that ball will back up 5 yards, and they'll re-kick.
And you can't decline it, Ben. Why? There has not been an official change of possession.
No official change of possession. You stumped me on my own question there.
Well, you sure straightened me out on that at North Minnesota.
I thought maybe I missed somebody falling down or something else.
No.
Yeah, I gave you that answer a couple weeks ago.
I know a lot about football, but I just never – that always aggravated me, and boy, you put me in my place, didn't you?
You and I tend to balance each other out over the course of a season.
That's correct. Old married couple, right?
That's right. That's right. All right, Green gets it teed up again. What's that scoring drive from Sterlington? Did we get it right there?
Well, we got it. I've just got to get it pulled up here.
All right, we'll come back to it in just a second. Jacob Green ready for the David Bryant kickoff once again. Makes his approach. Going to be a deep kick, and it's going to come down at the 3. Holly will let it go into the end zone, and that's a touchback. And the Farmers will begin 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, according to Chris Sturdivant, that was 3 plays, 52-yard drive, 58 seconds, 48-yard TD run by, excuse me, I'm on the wrong one. 4 plays, 60 yards, 117, 42-yard TD run by Colvin. Man, we hadn't been getting these, and they just stacked up. So, anyway, sorry, Chris. You do a great job, brother. I didn't roll my text up far enough.
There we go. We're getting it lined out now. All right, 8:59 remaining in the second quarter. Panthers lead 21-0. And the Farmers will now go to a shotgun formation. 1 receiver set to the near side, 2 to the far side. Holly beside Dyson. There's the snap. Dyson looking downfield. We're going to have a flag on the play. That should be false start, and that's going to back the Farmers up 5 yards.
Didn't see where it happened. Must have happened in the interior line. I just couldn't see that.
Yeah. One of the things I've picked up over the years, and for those of you watching, whichever direction that line judge throws the flag, that's typically the team that the penalty is on.
That's right.
So if you see him toss it towards the backfield of the Farmers, that's a penalty on the Farmers. If he tosses it towards the Panthers, it's a penalty on the Panthers.
Yeah, but that first one, he threw it right down the middle, Ben, and then he's like doing this, and come on now.
He got confused too. It happens to all of us.
It's only mid-season.
That's right. Farmers stay in the gun. They'll send 3 receivers to the far side. Holly sits beside Dyson. There's the snap. Going to be a quick pass out. They're going to hit number 5, Jacarius Donald, and he's going to get back to the 20-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of 5. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
A little quick pass in the trips. And that's about what you want on that play. You want to break it, obviously. But he was able to pick up that penalty yardage. He got the ball up to the 20-yard line. So they're looking at a 2nd down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They don't even have the sideline markers, man. That would help.
Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers set now to the near side. There's a snap. Dyson's going to give it to Holly on that right side. He's looking for some room, and he's going to be forced out of bounds by number 15, Cole Thompson, after, I believe, a 1-yard gain.
That's a good job by Cole Thompson coming up. He closed the gap in a hurry. They did a nice job stringing that play out to begin with, and Holly was looking to turn it up, and Cole Thompson was able to cut that off. Got 1 yard on the carry. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 9. Farmers have it at their own 21-yard line. Shoot, 8-10, stepped out of bounds. 8-10 left in this first half. Panthers up 21-0.
Shotgun formation again, 3 receivers to the near side. Holly now set to the right of Dyson. There's the snap. He's going to roll out, looking for a man. He's going to have to just throw it away. And they're going to call roughing the passer.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That is exactly what you wanted, was a throwaway. That would have set up a big 4th down, but if this is roughing the passer.
It's roughing the passer. They're going to give it 15 yards.
That's going to be a personal foul. It'll be 15 yards.
Panthers got exactly what they needed. And just silly push there at the end. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do to a team like Farmerville or Union is keep them in the ballgame with silly penalties.
Well,
that's going to move the ball from the 21 up to the 36 and a 1st down for Union.
You know, so many times you want to hit the quarterback legally, and that's fine, but you got to be judicious when you do it.
It wasn't a vicious hit, but definitely was after the ball had gotten away.
Well, you want to make a point, I get it, but you got to look at the bigger picture here.
Absolutely.
You're up 21-0, and you got a chance to just drive it home here.
Shotgun formation for the Farmers. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. There's a snap, going to be a play-action pass over the middle, and it is, I believe it was knocked away, intended for Jaquarius Donald. It falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I don't know, Ben. That ball came in so fast, it's almost like Donald didn't have a chance to get his – I mean, it went through his hands.
Yeah, I thought Chase Mitchell might have gotten a hand on it.
I think it was just fired in so quick. He just really didn't have a chance to get his hands on it. But fell incomplete. It's going to set up a 2nd down and 10. Again, that ball is on the 35-yard line of the Farmers.
Shotgun formation again for the Farmers. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 set out wide to the near side. Dyson calls for it, and going to be a quick hitter outside, complete, and he's going to pick up a 1st down and then be knocked out of bounds. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out right at the 45-yard line.
I thought he got down the field a little bit further. Looked like we had a little pushing and shoving going on back here where the white hat is. I don't think any flags were thrown.
That's going to bring up that's going to be a 1st down for the Farmers.
Down.
Ball will sit on the 45-yard line.
Undoubtedly, he caught the ball, and when he spun around, he stepped out of bounds. Looked like he got a little bit further down the field, but nice job of them limiting that. So it sets up it's a 1st down and 10 with the ball at the 45 of the Farmers.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 set here to the near. There's a snap. Going to be a play-action keeper. Now a toss quickly out to the receiver. I believe it falls incomplete. Actually, I thought they still said it was live ball there for a second.
Well,
and Armand Mills was making his way to the end zone.
Looked like it was one of those little toss pitches, you know.
Almost like a speed option, but tossed it forward.
Yeah, and I mean, he was behind the line of scrimmage. It's, works out as a
as long as the ball goes forward. That's right.
It was, that's correct. So that fell incomplete. So it's going to set up a 2nd down and 10. And that ball's at 45. Tell you, this Panther defense is moving fast tonight to the ball. That's what Coach Doty likes to see.
Farmers stay in the gun. Now 1 receiver set to the near side, 2 to the far side. Holly to the right of Dyson. There's the snap. He's going to drop straight back, looking for an out route. Going to try to get it to a man. He goes in and out of his hands, incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, he tried to hit Wallace out in the flats.
Had him and just went off his hands.
Just went off his hands, sure did. Had pretty good coverage. Had he made the catch, I think Jones and Bonner would have been there to make the stop. But just went off his hands. Going to set up a big 3rd down and 10. Ben, what you going to call here? They're throwing the ball around pretty good bit.
Yeah.
Now do they pop you with Holly?
They're going to go shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Holly to the right of Dyson. There's a snap. Going to throw it out quickly to Holly in the flat, trying to find some room. And he's not going to find any at the 45-yard line, and he's tackled by Jay Bonner and a host of Panthers.
Yeah, that started really with Jackson King.
Absolutely.
Jackson King came in and forced him inside, and then there was Jay Bonner, who gets better and better and better every week in that safety position. But, boy, he came in, put him down for no gain. That was I believe it was 3rd down and 10.
That was a 3rd down and 10. Now it'll be 4th down and 10.
Foster's going to drop back.
And they will send on. That's Blake Ramsey, the punter for Union this time. Foster will drop back, standing at his own 25-yard line. 6:47 remaining in this 2nd quarter. There's the snap. Ramsey takes it. He gets it away. Foster runs over, makes the catch. Fair catch, 26-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will begin. 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Nice job of Foster. Just fair catch it. Don't necessarily have to try to do anything. So he made that fair catch at the 26. Ben, that's going to be 5:38 left on that clock in the first half. Is it 6?
I believe it's 6:38.
Tough to see.
I believe it's a 6:38.
I would like to call it 5. That's just one more minute.
Absolutely.
But, you know. But anyway, 6:38
And
left.
William, right here, you really want to see a drive from the Panthers. It's a sustained drive. Don't score too fast. Be nice to score and go into the half.
Well, you probably will see that.
But you'll take all the points you can get, too.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the running game is working right now, between the tackles particularly. So this is what Coach Doty likes to see.
2 tight I formation. Lark and JaKeldrick sit behind. Looks like we're going to have a late flag. It was movement. Late flags by the officials. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and back the Panthers up.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious. Now let's see where the flag is. It's on the 26-yard line. That's dead center, Ben. Now that should have been
the one on that side's on the right. It's thrown backwards.
All right. Well, I'm looking at the one over here. Now,
he didn't know. He was confused.
That is right on the 26-yard line. Okay. Now he's picking it up. Just wanted to check with you. I see where the other flag is. So anyway.
That'll bring up a 1st and 15. Panthers will stay 2 tight I formation with Lark and JaKeldrick. They get everybody set. John Barr set out wide to the far side. Lawhon gets him set. Now goes under center. Little freeze play. Makes his call. Now goes back under center. There's a snap. Quick give to Lark up the middle. He's going to get up to the 24. That'll be a gain of about 4 and bring up 2nd down and 11.
Almost got those penalty yards back, just right up the middle. And I think what you said is what the Panthers actually are going to give him 3 yards on the carry. Looked like they gave him 4 initially, so it's going to be 2nd down and 12.
2 tight I formation again. There's a snap. Counterplay to this right side again. JaKeldrick has one man. He's not going to be able to shake him, and he's going to be tackled for a loss at the 21-yard line.
Really nothing there. They had set the edge. JaKeldrick Miller had nowhere to go. He wasn't going to be able to pop it outside. That flow was coming. They were able to get him for a loss. So that's going to drop it back about 3, let's call it 2 yards, 3 yards. Call it 2. So that's looking at 3rd down and 14 for the Panthers. That ball is on the 21-yard line of the Panthers.
Panthers go shotgun. 2 receivers out wide to the far side. 1 set to the near. Going to be a tunnel screen out to Ram Foster. He's got a catch, and he's got some blockers in front. Makes a cut outside. He's got the 1st down. Out a man behind him. He's going to be caught, and that's going to go down at the 41-yard line. So Downs Law Firm, 1st down for the Panthers.
Well, that was a shock. I saw him come up the field, and all of a sudden I see cloth on
a towel.
Yeah, it was a towel, and it was Jordan Johnson, the center. I want to talk to Jordan about that. Keep your accessories on. That screwed me up, you know. But Foster was able to pick up big yardage, great blocking up front. Foster was able to work his way through those blocks up this near sideline. Great play by Foster. Good blocking up front.
2 tight again. One receiver to the near side. That's Sterling Sims. Grant Hanna and Tony Rivera are the 2 tight ends. Lark and JaKeldrick sit behind Mason. Mason goes under center. There's the snap. Quick give to Lark. He's across the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 3 and bring up a 2nd down.
I'll say this, Amari Montgomery hit him right in the face, number 4. But Lark being Lark, he rolled that over and picked up another yard. Got about 3.
We'll give him 4 on that.
Yeah, let's give him 4. 2nd down is 6.
2 tight again for Mason. Mason, little freeze play again. Now looks over, gets his call. Gets everybody set. There's a snap. Quick give to Lark, and he gets tripped up, but he's going to cross the 30 to the 29, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3.
I love B5, and I'll tell him that was probably the ugliest run I've seen, but it was very effective. I mean, he was coming down, and boy, he reached out there and got those extra yards. That's a big 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers.
3rd down and 3 for the Panthers. 2 tight I formation. There's a snap. Give to Lark again. He's up to about the 31-yard line. He's going to be real close to the 1st down. We'll see where the spot is. The near side judge has it right at the 31.
They've already marked it as a 4th down. Yeah, it's going to be short.
The ball's on the 31. The FAR judge has it at 32, but the ball is on the 31 to the near side.
They're going to measure this. They've got to.
They're going to call officials timeout. Looks like we will have a measurement.
They're going to measure.
And the confusion part was the far side judge has it on the 32, but the ball is sitting on the 31 to the near side.
Mm-hmm. And this field has got me so discombobulated. I know it said third down and 7, and it should have been third down and 3. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
All right, they will bring the chains out.
Ben, this thing's going to be –
it's going to be real close.
It's going to be close. I almost feel like it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, it's right here. Panther fans, I want to remind you, coming up at the half, the Gallagher Insurance Halftime Show featuring stats, scores, and more from tonight's game. There's the measurement.
I think it's a first down.
If it's not going to be by much. It is going to be first down. That's a Downs Law Firm.
That was about an inch. It wasn't by much. Talk about the nose of the football. You know, when they spotted it, you could tell it was going to be close wherever they put it.
Yeah.
I give Lark credit,
well,
too.
That's a Downs Law Firm first down.
Good job by Lark hanging on that ball, too, Ben. He took some shots in there and just kept pushing forward.
Absolutely.
All right, so the Panthers have first down and 10 inside the 31-yard line of the Farmers.
Two tight I formation. Now Ramaje and Jakeldrick behind Lawhon. Gets everybody set, makes his calls. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Panthers lead 21-0. Lawhon gets him set. There's a snap. Quick give to Ramaje. He gets maybe to the 30, back to the 31, no gain. And that's going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go. He will get no gain. And I've noticed this, that Union has brought in Jaden Washington. He's been their offensive guard for seemed like 10 years over here. Big kid. I noticed he's in there on that defensive front. Looks like they're trying to make a concerted effort to really get some heavy bodies up in the front. No gain, second down and 10 for the Panthers.
Two tight I formation, toss to the near side. Jakeldrick trying to find some room. He gets to the 30, and that's going to be it. That'll bring up a third down and 9.
Once again, give the Farmers credit. They've done a good job now on this, right at this part of the drive, to start limiting between the tackles. Yeah, they gave him a gain of 1. It's going to set up a big third down and 9. That ball is right at the 30-yard line. Let's see, you got now 2:03. Coach Doty may run this down and call a timeout. I don't know. We'll see what he does.
2 minutes. They're going to stay in the I formation, but two receivers, Barr and Foster, out to the wide side. Lawhon gets his call, looks over the sideline, 150 and counting. Looks like the Panthers may just run the play clock down and call a timeout. And they will. This timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take the break. We'll be back with more second quarter action in just a moment.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. They have a wide variety of storage unit sizes available, and their prices are very reasonable. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, but after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. The country roads of Louisiana are my soul, and Benoit Motors gets who I am and who we are. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
Panther fans, we're back. Second quarter, 1:41 remaining in the half. Panthers lead 21-0, but they have it third down and 9 at the Farmerville 30-yard line. I formation, two receivers out to the wide side, Barr and Foster. Lark and Jakeldrick stand behind Lawhon. Let me play action pass. Quick hitter across the middle, off the hands of Ram Foster, and it'll fall incomplete.
trying that little quick slant on the inside. That can be an effective play. So now they're going to try Jacob Green. This is going to be kicked from the 30-yard line, so this is going to be about a 47-yard field goal. So
ball sits on the 30. Jacob will put the tee down on the 47. That'll be 37. That'll be a 47-yard attempt for Jacob Green. This attempt brought to you by David Bryant, Realtor. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Ball's down. There's the kick. It's up. And off the crossbar. Just missed it. But what a kick by 45 Jacob Green.
Kick by Jacob Green. Hey, it got as quiet as a church in here, didn't it?
I think the fans sucking in air over here on the Union side pulled that ball back.
Yeah, because, I mean, it was like I thought it was going through.
What a kick by Jacob Green.
Heck
Just
of a
one
job.
more yard, and he'd have had that right down the middle.
He sure would have. But
that will – the ball should go back to the 20-yard line. It's an automatic touchback.
It should be. Now, Coach Doty, it looks like Coach Sims
that's
is already
a high
pointing
school.
that out.
Yeah, I think that's the rule all the way up.
Well, except maybe –
if I don't believe in the professionals, but college and in high school.
Yeah, in the pros, you're going to place it where the kick was from.
Right.
So, anyways, it's not a bad deal for a team like Sterlington.
If you don't believe that, ask Alabama versus Auburn 2 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, shotgun formation for the Farmers. 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Holly to the right of Dyson. There's a snap. Little play action, quick hitter to Donald across the middle. He's looking for some room. And he is tripped up by number 18, Ahmad Mills. But that's a Farmer first down.
It's a nice job by Mills to make that tackle. But that's what he tried earlier.
Trying to hit that quick
Trying to hit that quick, that little quick one in the middle right there. Just a quick slant, but Donald, again, he's got the speed. Once again, like I said, he would be a tailback on a lot of football teams in this state. He got the ball down to the 47-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Farmers, 109 and counting in this half.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 set to the near. There's a snap. Going to be a give to Holly up the middle. He's looking for room, and Jackson Moore meets him in the hole. And then it's finished off by a whole bunch of other Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like Jackson King and Luke Handy got in there on the very tail end. But that's going to be a gain of 4. They got the ball up to the 49 of the Panthers.
42 seconds and counting.
Second down and 6.
Farmers cannot stop the clock. They're going to go shotgun again. 2 receivers to the far, 1 set to the near. There's the snap. Play action again. Looking for a man downfield. They're going to take a shot. That's number 3, Wallace. And it's in and out of the hands of number 25, Cliff Jones. He had a shot at it. It falls incomplete.
Jones did a good job he just kind of rode him on the inside. He didn't get his hands in there, and that was really a 50-50 ball. And look, with number 3, Coach Doty, you talked about him already. Good size, big body too, very smooth runner. And he's a guy you want to get in a 50-50 type scenario.
Absolutely.
And nice job. You had Mills coming over in over the top to help. But once again, good job by Cliff Jones. Going to set up a 3rd down and 6. Panthers have it at the 49 of the Panthers with 28 seconds left in this first half.
3rd down and 6. Shotgun formation again. There's the snap from Dyson. He looks out. There's going to be a screen pass in the middle to Holly. He's going to get the first down, but then he's going to be taken out of bounds by number 6, Maddox Bryan.
They worked on that this week. That's an effective play.
There is a flag on the play. Going to be holding against the Farmers, and that's going to back them up 10 yards and make it 3rd down and 16.
Ben, where was the flag?
Actually, you're right. Let's see where the flag.
That's the key.
I believe it's going to be short of the first down, so it is going to be. The flag's on the 44.
So that'll back it up.
That'll back it up to the 46, right?
46, correct. Actually, going to be on the 46. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and 11.
3rd down, 11. 20 seconds on the clock for the Farmers. 3 receivers set to the near side. There's the snap. Dyson rolls to his right, looking downfield, trying to find somebody, and he has to throw it away again. That'll bring up 4th down and 11 with 14 seconds on the clock.
He had a couple of options there. He had a deep out route, and then he had Donald in a short route in the flats.
Looks like the Farmers will elect to punt, and this will be Trey Holly back to punt it away for the Farmers. And they like this formation because it allows Holly to catch it deep. He kind of makes him run the line of scrimmage. If it's there, he has the green light to take off.
Oh, we've seen that before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You and I are so familiar with that, but folks that hadn't seen this before, Trey Holly is a very effective punter.
Panthers are going to take a timeout. A little confusion.
I don't know. It looked
Not sure.
like
That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. We're going to stay here. Yeah, a little confusion there. Looks like they try to go punt return unit, then they want to go defense. And
yeah, well, they're trying to figure out what to do with Trey Holly because, as you said, well, it's really he has that Australian-type kick. He's going to roll out, and he'll kick it on the run. And last year he was extremely effective with that. You know, he'd kick it, and on that turf in Sterlington, it would just roll once it hit. But it just shows you what an athlete Trey Holly is. And I tell you, that he works hard, too. I mean, he's, just a good athlete.
Absolutely. Panthers will keep the defense on the field. Holly will be back deep to punt it away. Panthers not biting. They're willing to just let it be kicked and roll if he kicks it. William, I have to think he kicks this one unless something just crazy happens.
Well, I mean, they're going to run the clock out anyway, so this is a smart move by the Panthers.
There's a snap. He rolls to his right. He is going to kick it. Nice kick. It's going to be over towards that far sideline, take a bounce, and it's going to be laying in bounds at the 23-yard line. And with 4 seconds on the clock, Panthers will send the offense back on the field, 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, most likely you would just – I can't say Coach Doty may take a shot at it, just handing it off, but, more than likely he's just going to take a knee. Now, Union will get the ball to start the second half, but you got to think Coach Doty's just going to take a knee, go to the locker room, and, yep, you'll see looks like Jay Miller is dropping back, so they'll take a knee and take this to halftime.
Lawhon gets him set, now goes under center. There's the snap and the knee. And that will be the final play of the first half. Panthers 21, Farmers nothing. We'll be back in a few minutes with the Gallagher halftime show.
So Jody, you come out here in the first half and made a long trip over to Union Parish. Took 21 in here in the first half. Your defense did a goose egg out here. Cost in the first half.
Well, we got to just keep playing, man. Keep doing what we're doing and score some more points.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. They have a wide variety of storage unit sizes available, and their prices are very reasonable. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, but after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. The country roads of Louisiana are my soul, and Benoit Motors gets who I am and who we are. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
CommuniHealth Services in Bastrop provides quality medical, dental, and behavioral healthcare services for patients of all ages. Our goal is to make a difference by providing superior healthcare services and exceed patient expectations by doing the right thing every day to improve lives in our community. If you're ready for our team to care for you, visit communihealth.org today.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I'm Lee Riordan, Sterlington Market Manager. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
David Bryant, RE/MAX, your local NELA Realtor, has the home for you. 318-265-8130. Call David Bryant today. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. Ready to sell? Ready to buy? David Bryant is the man to call. RE/MAX Premier Realty. Fair housing opportunity.
Here in Sterlington, our town motto is Faith, Family, Friends. At First Baptist Church, we believe those three things are what's most important for all of us, from the youngest to the oldest. We want to help you and your family thrive in each area. Whether you're new to town or just looking to get better connected, we'd love for you to come join us on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. For a full schedule or more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. FBC Sterlington, we're here for you.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
Need a loan? Call Kraftman Federal Credit Union. If you're replacing worn out or damaged lawn equipment, appliances, or in need of a new automobile, Kraftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Kraftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Kraftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Kraftman has money to loan. Kraftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe. NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery, and installation of luscious sods and rich soils. Whether you're building your own lawn from scratch or you're looking to restore the look and feel of your old landscape, we can help. Our technicians have over 20 years of experience analyzing our residential and commercial clients' needs. Contact us today to learn more about our services or to schedule an initial appointment. Carpenter Road, Bastrop, Louisiana.
I was surprised.
I was definitely surprised.
Yep, we had no idea. Totally surprised.
Can you say jaw drop?
Who knew? State Farm, with these great rates.
The surprise everyone's talking about is the surprisingly great rates for home and auto insurance from State Farm, especially when you combine them.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ron Bush in Sterlington today.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. We're with our clients every step of the way. We advise them through issues surrounding the liability issues of a wreck or a personal injury. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551.
There's a lot of trucks out there, but none like the 21 Nissan Titan. It's the truck with best-in-class standard power and torque, tech features, and safety to protect your greatest catch. Plus, it's backed by America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. It's the truck you'll want to brag about. Test drive a Titan today at Sparks Nissan.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today. The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418, Street and Street.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
That's the sound of the 5th quarter at the 64 in Sterlington. Come and get some of that good old authentic Louisiana cuisine, like only the 64 can whip up for you, child. Nolan's has come to town, and there's only one place to be after the Panther game. It's the 64. Hey Trey, fix me some of them jazzy potatoes.
Panther fans, welcome to the Gallagher Insurance halftime show, where your Panthers lead the Union Farmers 21-0. And we've got a few minutes before halftime gets back underway. But William, that first half has to be the way that I'm not sure anybody expected. But if you're a Panther fan, that was all Panthers first half.
Oh, it was. I mean, we all wanted it to turn out that way. And look, it just started from the get-go. I mean, that big run from Bryce Lark, you did not see that coming. If you told me the first big run was going to come from Bryce Lark, 48 yards, I'd have said, you must have hit your head. That's going to be Tremel Colvin. But, I mean, you know, they just came out with focus. And Coach Doty's been saying this all week. He said, we've had a good week of practice. We think we've got the best plays, good game plan. You know, on the defensive side of the ball, we feel like we're flowing to the ball, and they are tonight. And I know you have stats here, and it's amazing what you're about to say.
Yeah.
But they've done it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, the amazing part, he got 22 rushes for 197 yards. Lark has 9 carries for 102 yards. Colvin has 2 carries for 45. Lawhon's 2 of 4 for 53 yards, 8 first downs. But I really think, as good as the offense is, and I'm not taking anything away from those guys, the defense held Union to 40 yards rushing the first half.
That's incredible.
And 55 yards passing. And most of that passing came on that one big play to Donald that was about a 30-yard gain.
And that was in the second quarter.
Second quarter.
That last
time was winding down.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Breen outside, and I mean the thing for Sterlington is do what you're doing. There's not really – I'm sure there's some things Coach Breen sees, like, hey, man, if we hit it this way, maybe that play goes. But as far as execution overall, has to be very pleased with what he saw. Coach Doty with that defense, just got to keep flying to the football, gang tackling, and just keep it up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than what you've seen. And look, you've got let's see, it's 21. So we had the one missed field goal.
That's right.
And I believe that was it, wasn't it?
That's it. We had 4 drives. 4 drives,
and you had the one missed field goal, and it bounced off the crossbar.
Absolutely. And, so very, very well done for the Panthers. I really am. I'm just so impressed with the play of the fullbacks, the offensive line. I mean, we're talking about some guys for Union up front on their defensive line that are not small players. I mean, they're big bodies, big linebackers. And that Panther line has been able to hold their own and really dominate the football game.
Well, that's one thing you see with Larry Foster, coach line. I mean, we've seen that year in and year out. He does a good job coaching those guys as a unit.
Yeah.
So when they come up there, they read what they see, and then they block based on what's in front of them. And it's just, we see this all the time. And if you didn't have that line doing what they do, the Larks and the Colvins and the Millers and Hatfields wouldn't do what they do. And again,
you can have the greatest backs in the world, and if that blocking doesn't happen up front, it don't matter how good they are.
Well, we saw that last week with ETN, bless his heart. He's a good back.
Yeah.
And he just didn't have the cast around him. But so far, I've been impressed both sides of the ball. I think you and I may have talked about this too. I felt comfortable if we got into a shootout.
Yeah.
That we could do what we needed to do. But so far, and knock on wood, you don't want to get ahead of yourself. There's a whole another half to play here. But so far,
and the reality is, from what we know about Union, they have not quit this year. This is not the first time they've been down at the half.
Oh, that's right. That's exactly right.
They've got a game plan. They're going to come out and execute. And if you're Coach Doty, I think you almost treat it like 2 ball games.
Mm-hmm.
That now you started fast first half. Now you got to come out and get the stop.
That's right.
And then go score some points.
That's right. Yeah, and I mean, you won't see Coach Doty sitting on the ball.
No.
I think he's going to keep the accelerator on this game and try to bring it home.
And I'll say this, for Panther fans that have been watching for the last 20 years, what's amazing is this offense tonight reminds me a lot of the Dale Ashley offenses. We're not throwing the ball a lot. It's not big plays we're scoring on, but it's big plays coming off the run game.
Mm-hmm.
And so you may want a 5-minute drive, but we're taking 2 minutes because you got a 46-yarder broke by a fullback or Trammell or JaKeldrick won.
That's right. Well, and what's the biggest pass play we had tonight? Was it to Ram
the
Foster
tunnel
on
screen
the
to Ram.
screen? And I don't believe John Barr they probably really focused on taking him out of the game.
Well, Panther fans, we're getting set for this second half kickoff. I want to give you some scores from around the area. Ouachita Parish leads West Ouachita 13-0 at the half. West Monroe leads Ash 14-0. I knew I should have told Coach Patterson. He didn't believe me. I told him I thought the Rebels would get Ash tonight. They hadn't got them yet, but they're up 14-0 at the half.
Yes.
Neville all over Franklin Parish. No surprise there. 28-0. Ruston over Pineville. 21-0. Let's just see some more of interest. Mangum over Vidalia. 22-6. Got no score from Richwood Carroll. Chris, if you got that one, you can send it to us. Then, of course, some games last night. But a great night for football in Northeast Louisiana.
Well, we had that one score that popped up on
the south,
Yeah, down south. Lutcher's up 28-0 on St. James. And St. James is perceived to be one of the top 4 teams in the state, So that was a big surprise. They like to talk about St. James, and they like to talk about Madison Prep, obviously. Right. And look, talk's well-deserved. I mean, they got good teams, but that's kind of a shocker.
A lot of good players. A lot of good players on those teams. Well, folks, the Panthers are making their way to the sideline. Looks like we left the ball in the end zone. Mr. Lark's going to grab that and return it back
That's the
younger Lark.
Younger Lark. And look at him. He's breaking it up the field.
Yep. That's it.
He's cutting right.
What a run.
What a run by Brent Lark, I believe.
That's Brent. That's right. That's right. All right, Panther fans, we're getting ready to get the third quarter underway. This third quarter will be brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. Panthers will be kicking off. Union won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll receive this opening kickoff. If you're listening, we'll now be kicking right to left on.
I guess Jacob's going to kick it without anybody out there with him, maybe?
Just going to kick it through the end zone.
Just kick it through the end zone?
That's right.
Jacob, I don't need any stinking coverage. Just let me kick this ball. I tell you, I was that field goal in the end of the half. I was like, you got to be kidding. I was like, 40,
we were all leaning.
I know. I was like, 47 yards on a turf field, and you hit the crossbar. Impressive. Very impressive.
All right, Panthers make their way out to kick this away. This kickoff in the third quarter brought to you by David Bryant Realty. Jacob has it teed up. Looks like number 5, Jaquarius Donald, has dropped back. They've walked Trey Holly up to the 25-yard line on the far sideline, trying to take away that pooch kick. All right, there's the whistle, and we are set to begin the third quarter. Jacob makes his approach. Going to be a high kick. He's going to drive it back. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And Union will begin the third quarter, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tell you what, he's getting his foot into that ball now.
And with the weapons they got, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Get that ball into the end zone.
Don't give them a chance to get in broken field, open field on a broken play on kick coverage. But tell you what, Jacob has done a great job this year on this kick game.
All right, we are set. Panther defense is on the field. They'll come out in that 2 tight I formation. Donald and Holly sit behind Dyson. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Quick give to the fullback. He's across the 20 to about the 21, maybe the 22, and that'll bring up second down.
Look like big Caleb Andrews got off the bottom of that stack. But I tell you, there is a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Wouldn't you like to be in the middle of that?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I mean, that is a mess. But he picked up 2 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and 8 for the Farmers at their own 22-yard line.
2 tight I formation again. One receiver out to the far side. Dyson gets him set. There's a snap. Counter play to the right side to Holly. Looking for some room, and he's across the 25 to about the 27, maybe the 28, and that's going to bring up a third down and about 3.
I'm going to say I believe Handy got the tackle on that one. He's been nursing an ankle injury this game, but stuck it in there and was able to bring Holly down. Picked up 5 yards on that carry, sets up a big third down and 3. The ball is on the 28-yard line of the Farmers.
Same formation, now bring the receiver to the near side. There's the snap, counter play to this near side. Holly looking for some room outside. He's trying to find some. He's going to have the first down all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brought down by Mills, and Jones is able to get in that crease. Took it up that right side. Picked up a big chunk of yardage. Got it to the 45-yard line of the Farmers. It's going to be first down and 10.
Going to go 2 receivers spread to the far side. I formation behind Dyson. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Quick give to the fullback up the middle. He gets to about the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of
2 yards.
2 yards. Thought they had him at 3. They're going to back him up to 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. No, it's 3. There it is.
Yeah, they moved it up. It's going to be second down and 7.
That line judge on that side is having some trouble putting the.
But before we lose this, that big Charlie Robinson got him around the waist and pulled him. Man, Charlie is strong. Second down and 7.
2 receivers to the far side, I formation. There's the snap. Going to be a quick option out to the right side for Holly. And he's looking for room. He's going to get the first down a little more. Great block out there by the fullback.
Yeah, the fullback sprung him. He took it back up inside. Handy was coming across, made the tackle along with Cole Thompson, but not before he was able to pick up a first down. Farmers have it first down and 10 at the 42 of the Panthers.
Two tight I formation again. 1 receiver, 2 receivers now to the near side. That's Wallace and number 13,
Tristan Sampson. I formation, Dyson under center. There's the snap. He's going to look for somebody to hand it to. Doesn't find anybody, but turns something into about a 3-yard gain, or nothing into a 3-yard gain.
That's one of those uh-ohs. You know, we talked about that before. Somebody went the wrong way, and if it's the quarterback, you look, and the guy you're supposed to have riding is not there. It's kind of a lonely feeling. So he did manage to pick up. Looks like they're going to give him 3 yards on that carry. It'll be second down and 7. The ball is on the 39-yard line of the Panthers.
Two tight I formation, one receiver to the far side. They want a quick snap. Nobody was set, but they're not going to call anything. Donald looking for some room outside. He doesn't find anything. Gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Big Armand Mills, and I say big tongue-in-cheek, he came up there and just submarined him.
The ball's going to sit now on the 38-yard line.
Gave him got 1 yard on the carry. Good job by Mills. That defense strung that play out. Going to set up a big 3rd down and 6. Looks like they're going to took Caleb
Evans out, brought
Jackson King in.
Too tight again for the Farmers. Quick snap by Dyson. Going to be a counter play to that right side for Holly. He's going to push up to about the 30-yard line. That's going to be short, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 3.
I believe Javarius Himes came in and got that tackle. Of course, I believe Javarius is a freshman.
Sophomore.
Come in on that, came in for a play. I believe Kellen Hall came out to get something attended to. But
Kellen's shoe came off on that last play.
Kellen is back in, but nice job of Himes making that tackle. This is a huge 4th down and 3 for the ball on the 35-yard line of the Panthers.
4th down and 3. There's a snap. Counter play to this near side. Holly's looking for room. He finds it. He's spinning. He's finally going to be tackled and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. I believe they're going to get a face mask. That should add to the end of the run.
I couldn't tell. Was it a face mask?
They get a hold
I don't know.
Here?
I think there may have been a hold up in the line. I'm not sure what it was.
There's 2 flags on the field.
I think one of them was a hold, Ben, I believe.
Personal foul is going to be a face mask against the Panthers.
And what was the second flag?
I think it was the same call. Both guys saw it. One guy just didn't throw it far enough. So that's going to move the ball all the way down to the 9-yard line. Be the 1st and goal for the Farmers. 7:29 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Panthers lead 21-0.
Need a big stand here. You talked about it. This is not unfamiliar territory for the Farmers. They've been behind in multiple games this year, so they come back to win. So we'll see what this defense does.
They go to the power I, overloaded to the near side. There's the snap. Going to be a give to Holly, and he's going to be caught from behind by number 18, Armand Mills.
Great job by Mills. Came off that other side and just shoestringed him in the backfield. You come to expect that from Armand Mills, but great job by Mills.
2nd down and goal. Ball now sits on the 10-yard line. 1-yard loss.
That's a 1-yard loss. 2nd down and goal from the 10, but again, hats off to Mills getting around there as fast as he did. Looks like Jay Bonner's going to check in from Maddox Bryan. We're still going with that 5-man front.
They're going to go now the power I to the left side. There's a snap. Going to be a counter play to this right side. Holly's got some room, and he's in for the touchdown.
Got a little, looks like got a little action going up in the middle there in that defensive line. But Holly was able to find him a crease up in there.
We've got a player down. I believe that's number 48, Jackson Moore. We're going to take a quick break. Actually, he's up. Let's hold right here just for a second. Looks like Anna's going to need a minute to check him out. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back. This timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab.
When the world is uncertain, having a focus can make everything clear. At Gallagher, our focus is community. Gallagher's purpose is to help you move forward with confidence by managing your risk, by helping you foster a healthy, thriving workforce. So whether your doors never closed or you're looking to return and rebuild, our focus remains where it's always been, on you and your community. Because that's what it means to build confidence together.
I spend my nights under the stage lights, but after the applause, I'm back in my truck from my hometown dealer, Benoit Motors. The country roads of Louisiana are my soul, and Benoit Motors gets who I am and who we are. They are proud to be a dealership for the everyday American. Join me and become a member of their family. Benoit Motors. They're with you for all your life's big moments and all the miles in between.
Panther fans, we're back. Touchdown by the Farmers. Jackson Moore helped off the field. 21-6. Farmers will go for 2. Same formation with the power I set to the left side. There's a snap, toss back to Holly, and he's cut down in the backfield again by Armand Mills. And it is no good with 6:44 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers 21, Farmers 6.
Boy, Armand Mills got in there in a hurry, and now the coaches are getting out there to separate this. And that, you don't want to see that during the game. Of course, motions get high. This is a district game. So good job of that defense to stop Holly. Keeps that score at 21-6. So, Ben, what we talked about, that Panther offense needs to come out and respond to the score.
Yeah, now the offense's turn to get out there and make something happen. But, you know, William, one thing you got to watch here, they've already attempted basically one onside kick. You have to think something like that could very well be coming again. So you really need your special teams unit to respond here. Just get the ball. Throw it out of bounds, cover it up, but do not make a turnover here.
Absolutely. And you said, I'm sure they've worked on this quite a bit, and you're going to have your hands team in. And when you look across that front, that is your hands team, and then that second line is going to be, you know, it's going to be like your tight ends. You see you got Thompson and Hannah.
Yeah, it looks like Easton Brascata to the far side on the hash. Foster and Sims back deep. Panther fans, if you're trying to watch tonight, we're having some issues with the video stream, but you can switch over to the podcast on the same website, shspantherfootball.com, and you can listen live there if the video feed continues to struggle. All right, we're set, and the Farmers get set to kick it away. That's Blake Ramsey for the Farmers. A little staring contest, now makes his approach. There it is. Going to be a spiral kick over to that right side. It will go out of bounds, and the Panthers will begin. A little extracurricular, and this is where we're starting to get into trouble territory.
That's where you should have a flag when you're flexing. I mean, that's, you know.
Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 6:44 remaining in the third quarter.
Good job of Thompson. Just smart move by Thompson. Just let that ball go out of bounds. So that sets them up at the 35-yard line.
We're going to have a timeout, officials timeout.
Look like
this is a white hat just telling both sidelines, hey, everybody chill. Let's play football, not WWE. And both sidelines, not just one tonight. I think he'd already told Coach Doty that on the extra point, and now he's telling Union's head coach the same thing.
It looks like the white hat's making a long journey over.
This will be the sideline warnings for both squads. Just settle it down.
Which is not a bad idea.
Actually, is there a flag laying on that far sideline?
It appears to be.
That's where the ball went out of bounds. Sorry.
Yeah.
We had a kickoff out of bounds. The extracurricular took away from it. Ball went out of bounds. Ball will go down on the 35-yard line. Got some discussion over there. That white hat's getting his steps in on this one.
Well, he's trying to.
I don't know if he's wearing an Apple Watch, but he's got that 1.5 miles in just on this.
Oh, I know.
Right.
So now they're trying to figure out where it goes. The ball actually looked like it went out. It looked like it went out.
Looks like they're pulling out of the.
It should be on the 35.
They're going to say it went out of bounds at the 37, so that's where the Panthers will begin. 1st and 10. Now we got all that figured out. They pulled out the YouTube. They YouTubed it, figured it out. And now we're 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line.
It would have been easier if you had the marks on the field.
All right, too tight I formation. John Barr to the wide side. There's a little freeze play. Lawhon looks over. Panthers have the line over, loaded to the right side. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it now. Pitch it out to Trammell. He's trying to find some room outside. He does. He's at the 50, 45, 40. He's got one man got an angle. 25, 20, 15, 10 at the 10-yard line. Big run by number 26, Trammell Colvin.
I tried to get the he's gone and get him in there, but great job. Once again, he did have an angle, but good job of Colvin. Hey, you talk about Lawhon time. I mean, he rode it as long as he could and kicked it out there, and just a good job of Lawhon timing that pitch. And Colvin just, I mean, once he turns the burners on, it's just a foot race.
Yep. Number 7 had an angle on him, so gets him out of bounds at the 10. First and goal.
You can't outrun that angle, Ben.
That's right.
So, anyways, first down and goal at the 10.
At the 10. Too tight again for the Panthers. Hannah at the H-back. Now Hannah comes across the formation. Lawhon takes it. Going to be a quick give to Lark, and he's up to the 1-yard line.
Boy, I tell you, that was close. They just got enough of a crease in there. Lark just bowled through there.
9-yard gain.
Yep, 9 yards going to be on the 1-yard line.
Panthers are in the Ron D. Bush red zone.
Glad you got that.
Got that one that time.
Yeah.
Too tight again. Lawhon gets him set and goes under center. There's a snap. Give again to Lark, and he pushes ahead. He's in for the score. Panther touchdown.
You know, that was almost all on Lark. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and it was just one of those you push as hard as you can. Lark managed to get that big body going. Good push up front by that offensive line, but just a team effort. Got it over the line of scrimmage. Looks like we got a Farmer down.
That Panther touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street. We do have a Farmer down. Looks like they're going to get him up and help him off. That's number 22, Blake Ramsey. And he comes off, looks like he's running okay. May have just got rolled up on. All right, Panthers come out to attempt the David Bryant extra point. Panthers move over, get set for the kick. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 6:10 remaining in this third quarter, Panthers 28, Farmers 6.
Ben, that's what we said, that offense needed to come out and respond.
Well, and William, but I go back to what I said to start the half. You really wanted them to take about 7-8 plays. That defense needs to catch their breath, kind of make the adjustments.
Yeah, well, you know, Coach
but
Doty.
But you take points if you can get them.
Coach Doty has made that comment in your show and the show we do at the Freshman Clubhouse. What do you want them to do? I mean, if they're scoring, you just
absolutely, yeah. You don't want them to fall down.
Yeah, I mean, so it's just I mean, you talk about a shootout, you can get into those. That drive summary, 11 plays, 80 yards, 5-16.
That was the Union drive.
Oh, here we go. Dang it, I mean, Sterlington is killing me.
3 plays,
here.
63 yards, 34 seconds off the clock, 1-yard touchdown run by Bryce Lark.
I'm going to let you take that over. Let me handle that Ron Bush red zone. You handle the play summary, okay? Dadgum, it's got to be a team effort here.
It's that Google phone you got, man.
I don't have a Google. That's a Droid.
Oh, Droid.
Or Samsung, whatever you want to call it. Hey, the sucker works. That's all I can tell you.
Here we go. Panthers set to kick away the David Bryant kickoff here in the third quarter. Third quarter again brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. Jacob makes his approach. And going to be a sky kick over to this side. Fielded at the 25-yard line, looking for some room is number 6, and he's cut down by number 44, Parker Miller.
Good job. Good coverage by Parker Miller.
So Farmers will begin 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 6 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
You know, Parker Miller is making a name for himself on that special teams, man. We call him a lot on that kick coverage. But that's how these guys get recognized. And good job by Parker Miller. So the Farmers have it at their own 35, 1st down and 10. 6:06 left in this third quarter. Panthers up 28-6.
35 too tight, I formation, one receiver out to the wide side. There's a snap, quick give to the fullback. He's looking for some room, going to push up to about the 38, be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Big Caleb Evans is checked in. We're starting to see more and more of big 72. He's in there to make that stop. Picked up 2 yards. They're still hammering in the middle between the tackles, but picked up 3 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 7. That ball is on the
should be the 38-yard
line.
38-yard line, too tight. One receiver out to the wide side. Dyson gets him set, now goes under center. There's the snap, counterplay to this right side to Holly, looking for some room, and he's going to keep his balance, and he's in the open field. He's at the 30, 25 makes a cut, 10, 5, and he's in the end zone. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Farmers.
He got a couple of good blocks in there, got a crease, and was able to get in. Of course, you know, Ben, you expected that. You're not going to stop him completely, and you know, once Holly gets in the open, he made that cut back across the field. Once he did that, nobody was going to catch him. So the Farmers respond with a touchdown of their own. Makes the score 28-12. Looks like they're coming out for 2 points.
They will go for 2. They get everybody in the formation. If I had to guess, counterplay to the left side.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Dyson gets him set. There's a snap. Going to be a give to this right side. He's going to run into a hole to Panthers, and he gets nothing. No good with 5:19 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers 28, Farmers 12.
Looked like Jackson King, Jay Bonner. I saw Charlie.
It was a whole wall
host.
of white.
I believe Mod was in there too. But
Panthers will bring on the kick return unit. Panther fans, want to remind you every week to check out the Panther highlight video featuring highlights from the previous week's game on the Sterlington Panthers official YouTube channel. It's uploaded on Thursdays and brought to you by NELA Turf. Also, while we have a moment, I want to remind you, if you can't get enough Panther football, check out the Lee Doty Coaches Show brought to you by Benoit Ford. It's live from Frenchman's Bend every Wednesday night at 6:15. Links are available at shspantherfootball.com. One note on that, it will not happen this coming week, but it will be back the following week. So if you're looking for it this Wednesday, it won't be there. They're taking the Wednesday night off, but they'll be back the very next week, and William and Coach will get you set for that week's matchup against Richwood. That drive was 2 plays, 80 yards, 47 seconds, capped off by the big 62-yard run by Trey Holly. All right, Ramsey gets it teed up. And he gets everybody on the same page. Now makes his approach. Good high kick, driven back to Sterling Sims, taken at about the 15-yard line, looking for some room. And he's going to get up to the 30, maybe the 31, and he's tackled there. Nice return by Sterling.
That was a good return by Sterling. So that Panther offense comes back out.
1st and 10 for the Panthers, our own 31-yard line, 5:12 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers lead 28-12.
Panther offense didn't get much rest either, did they?
No, they didn't, but they only ran 2 plays before that, or 3 plays before that, so too tight. I formation, Ramaje and Jakeldrick behind Lawhon. There's the freeze play. Everybody gets set. Lawhon makes his calls. There's a snap. Toss back to Jakeldrick over this right side, looking for some room. He hops through one tackler and makes his way up to about the 37-yard line.
They would get a low shot on him, got him down low, and wasn't able to get that high step, but he was able to pick up. It's like he'll give him 5 yards on that carry, but nice job getting that crease. Be 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers.
Same formation again. Little I formation. Dead ball. False start against the Panthers.
Well,
that'll back it up 5 yards and make it 2nd down and 10. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. They're not anybody under center. Somebody went forward.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 after the mark off.
So Panthers negate the 5-yard run, back it up 2nd down and 10. I formation, bar to the wide side. There's the snap, counterplay to this right side. Jacoby looking for some room. He's across the 35 up to almost the 40-yard line. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down, about a 7-yard gain.
It's a good hard run by Miller. Went between the tackles, got some good blocks. Was able to keep that momentum going forward, twisting and turning, picked up some extra yards. Going to set up a big 3rd down and 3. The ball's on the 39 of the Panthers.
Too tight again. Hannah at the H-back. There's the snap. Give to Ramaje. He's fighting and pushing. He's going to get close. I believe he's going to be a yard short.
Well, I thought he got a little bit farther. It's going to be 4th down and 1.
Panthers got a decision to make.
Yeah, that's going to put it on the 41-yard line. Coach Doty looks like he's going to bring Lark in.
And the Panthers will get set to go for it. 20 seconds on the play clock. 3:20 on the clock and counting. Foster comes out to the near side.
May try to hard count him here. There's 10 seconds left on that play clock. See what they do.
Bring Hannah across the formation. There's the snap. It's going to be a false start. That's going to be number 34, Tony Rivera, that flinched. That's going to back the Panthers up 5 yards.
Tell you what, they had the right play call, too. So this is going to be a punt
false
situation.
Start. Should bring the punting unit on for Sterlington. Penalties got them there.
Yep. That's one thing we can't afford is penalties, but looked like they had the right play called on that.
Yeah, Tony just flinched a little bit there. Trying to get where he wants to go. Knows he's got to get a quick first step. Just a little too anxious. But that'll make it 4th down and about 6. And that'll bring on Jacob Green to punt it away. Trey Holly drops back, standing at his own 31-yard line. There's the snap. Handled well by Jacob. It'll be a good kick. Over to the right side. Takes a Panther bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Nice job there by Jacob to flip the field for the Panthers. Farmers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. 2:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's about the best punch you could ask for, getting that field flipped.
And kick it away from Holly.
Exactly.
Again, don't kick it to him in the open field.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jacob's done a great job tonight of handling those kicking duties. All right, Panther defense is back on the field.
Looks like big number 48, Jack Moore, is back in the game. Just a cramp issue, looks like. So it looks like I'm staying at 5-man front.
Farmers break the huddle. They'll send one receiver out to the near side. Sorry, they'll overload it to the right side. Waiting on the man to get set. Dyson now goes under center. They flip the formation. There's a counter play now coming to this near side, trying to get Holly outside again. And he's going to get across the 30 across the 20 to about the 22 and be about a 4-yard gain.
Mills, looks like he had Mills and Hall come in, but give him 4 yards on that carry. Looks like it's it'll be 2nd down and 6. That ball is on the 22-yard line. Ben, I'm telling you, man, this is screwing me up.
Too tight. I formation again for the Farmers. Dyson gets everybody set. Now goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a counter play to this right side. Looking for some room. Panthers clog it. He's able to get maybe a yard up to the 24. Call it 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
You said clog. It looked like 12. Handy went low, clogged it up. Picked up about 2 yards on that carry. It's going to be a 3rd down and 3. That ball is on the 24-yard line of the Farmers.
Farmers will overload it to the near side. One receiver goes to the far side. I formation behind Dyson. There's a snap. Quick give to the fullback. He's across the 25.
Going to be short.
Maybe to the 26, but he's going to be
about a yard
at least
short.
A yard short. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Right now, looks like they're
4th down and 1. Farmers trying to make a decision.
You think the punting unit is on, but let's see what they do. Once again, it's going to be
4th and 1. They're going to bring Holly's going to drop back like he's going to punt.
They're going to caught him on the field.
Panthers got a timeout, I believe. They were going to have 12 men. Panthers take a timeout, and they avoid the penalty. That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I'm Lee Riordan, Sterlington Market Manager. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back here in the third quarter. Farmers on to punt it away. Trey Holly drops back deep. Panthers play defense. They don't drop anybody. There's the snap. Going to be a snap to the up back. Panthers had a shot at him, but he does pick up the first down.
How many times have we seen that, Ben? That same thing, they'll snap it to an up back.
Yeah, good call there by Union Parish.
Yeah, Handy made a tackle, but not before he was able to get that first down. But we've seen that every year in every game we've played. I even think we saw it twice when we played them in the playoffs and regular season. So, anyway, they pick up the first down. First down at 10, 36 seconds left in this third quarter.
I formation again for the Farmers. There's a snap. Counter give to Holly around that right side, trying to find some room. He gets up to the 34-yard line. That's going to be about a 4-yard gain and bring up second down and 6.
Jackson King on that initial contact. Looked like he had, looked like Mitchell was in there as well. He got 4 yards on the carry. Going to be second down and 6 with the ball on the 34-yard line of the Farmers.
I formation again. Counterplay this time to this near side. Holly looking for some room. And he's going to get another 4 yards, and then he's going to be cut down.
That's going to be the end of this third quarter.
And after 3 quarters of play, Panthers 28, Farmers 12. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter in just a moment.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do. It's ingrained in who we are by providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Here in Sterlington, our town motto is Faith, Family, Friends. At First Baptist Church, we believe those 3 things are what's most important for all of us, from the youngest to the oldest. We want to help you and your family thrive in each area. Whether you're new to town or just looking to get better connected, we'd love for you to come join us on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. For a full schedule or more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. FBC Sterlington, we're here for you.
Panther fans, we're back for the fourth quarter, brought to you by Marion State Bank. Farmers have it 3rd down and 2 at the 39-yard line. Maybe a long one. 3rd down and 1. I formation again for the Farmers. 1 receiver out to the far side. Dyson takes a snap. Going to be a give to this right side to Holly, trying to bounce it outside. He runs over 1 man, and then he's got the first down.
Cliff Jones was the first guy to get there. He was able to make contact, wasn't able to get him down, but he did slow him down enough for Jackson King to come over and finish it off.
And Mark.
But that's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Farmers at their own 45-yard line.
Same formation again for the Farmers. They pick the pace up. Dyson takes a snap, gives straight ahead to the fullback. He's looking to push his way through. He's going to get up to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5 and bring up second down.
Looked like Jackson Moore and Handy were in on a tackle, and now Jackson's cramping again. They're going to have to get him off the field.
Terrace Coleman checks into the ball game. Same formation again for the Farmers. There's a snap, give straight. Now the quarterback's going to keep it. Now he's going to pitch it to Holly, trying to find some room. Cliff Jones tries to go low, and he can't get him down. He's finally forced out of bounds in Panther territory. First down for the Farmers. Cliff tried to go with a shoulder and not his arms.
Yep. A lot of times you try that with a guy like Holly. You can't do that. He's built low, kind of like Lark, and you just, his center of gravity is so much against you in that situation. You just got to wrap him up. First down and 10 for the Farmers at the 41 of the Panthers.
Farmers go quick. There's a snap. Going to be a give again to the fullback. He's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 6, up to the 35-yard line.
Looked like Mills was come up, make that tackle. Just going to set up a 2nd down and 4 for the Farmers at the 35 of the Panthers.
I formation again for the Farmers. There's the snap. Give to the fullback. He pushes through, and he's tripped up, but he's got another Farmer first down at the 26-yard line. That Panther defense is gassed right now, William.
Yeah, they are. It's like you've got Terrace Coleman kind of limping a little bit there. But time for that defense to try to make a stand here.
There's the snap. Quarterback takes it. He's going to pitch it out to Holly, looking for some room. He's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss.
Tell you what, Chase Mitchell did a tremendous job. First thing he did is he cut off he cut off Holly's ankle. He couldn't get around outside. He played that perfectly, and once he delayed, that defense was able to come in mass. Mitchell made the tackle, but great job by Mitchell. Really nice job. It says 3rd down and 11. I believe that's supposed to be 2nd.
2nd down, 11. I formation again. Dyson takes the snap. Counter play to this right side. Holly jumps over the line of scrimmage. He's hit, but he's got room down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 7 and bring up a 3rd down and about 4.
Looked like DJ Hutchinson was the guy that made that stop. He got it up to the 20-yard line.
Got to get to the 16 for a first down.
That's going to set up a 3rd down and 4.
Farmers gets that. We're going to have a stoppage of play. I believe we're going to have a timeout by Union Parish.
They're still showing a 4th down on that yard marker over there.
9:33 remaining in the ball game. Panthers 28, Farmers 12. Union Parish takes a timeout. It does show 4th down, folks, but it is 3rd down, and we'll call that a long 4. We'll stay here. And William, nice job here by the defense, bowing their neck a little bit. You know they're tired. They've been on the field most of the second half.
But you want to burn as much of that clock and make them earn that touchdown.
Absolutely.
So, that offense, that penalty, I hope that didn't come back on us. It looked like we had the right play call for that 4th and 1. So, the thing about it, depending on what plays out here, and I'm going to try to jinx them, we really need a turnover.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be good if we could get that ball on the ground.
Looks like there's some discussion about what down it is. I think the yard marker, the down marker is just wrong. It will be 3rd down.
Well, you had that first down with Donald, and then you had the Chase Mitchell stop, and then you had the play to get to this point. So I believe it's 3rd down and 4. That ball is on the 20-yard line of the Panthers.
All right. Farmers get the call they want.
They do correct the yard marker.
It is 3rd down. Farmers are staying with what's working, the I formation with Donald and Holly in the I behind Dyson. Now we've got some more discussion. Maybe Chris can send us a text and tell us what the discussion is.
He's reaching for his pocket.
See how quick he is.
He's getting that phone out. Let's see how fast those fingers, and I'll tell you, I always like to say this, looks like they got the Geneva Conference going on out there on this discussion.
Yeah, I don't know really what they're discussing. It's definitely 3rd down.
Yeah. Let's see.
3rd down. Now they've got it. Take what you can get. 3rd down and 4.
I think it's 4th down. That's what he said, but I think it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Going to be a toss back to Holly, and he's cut down. The ball's on the ground, but he gets it back.
Oh, wow.
At the 21-yard line.
Armand Mills came in, and it was perfectly timed. The ball hit the turf.
That's going to bring up a 4th down and 5. Of course, Union trailing by 16 is going to go for it. 9 minutes and 10 seconds on the game clock.
They're going to check Jay Bonner in. Maddox Bryan comes out. You got Caleb Evans, DJ Hutchinson, Caleb Andrews in the middle. Of course, you have Charlie Robinson and Kellen Hall.
Formation. Farmers go overloaded to the right side. Panthers get set on defense. Going to be a counter give to that right side. Holly's looking for room. And he's going to get close.
Short. He's short. If you go by the line judge on the far side, he is short.
Waiting on the white hat. That is an Ashley Storage. Turnover on downs for the Panthers. What a job by that defense.
That defense stood tall, and let me tell you, that was a close one. Ben, give Holly credit. I mean, he fought on that one, and they got him down about a yard short of that line to make. Tremendous job by that defense. Now, what you think, Coach?
Yeah, Coach Spatz
Doty
saying it should have been measured, but the white hat's telling him it was over a yard.
Yeah, it was not close.
All right, Panthers come out. I formation, too tight. John Barr sets to the near side. Ramaje and JaKeldrick behind Mason. Lawhon goes under center. There's a snap. Going to be a give to Ramaje. He pushes across the 20 to the 21. It'll be a gain of about 3 and bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, Hatfield got a pretty good push from that offensive line. He just squeezed out what he could.
They gave him 4 on that.
I think they gave him 4 on that carry. Now we're being optimistic. We're going to have to call out a long 6. Let's do that.
I don't know. Well, counting the tick marks, there's 4 tick marks before the first down.
Yeah, that's well. Let's give him a 6. All right, let's give him a 6.
I know that's a long distance over there. Too tight. I formation. Everybody set. Little freeze play. Everybody looks over. Lawhon makes his change. Farmers scrambling to get their defense set. There's a snap. Little confusion there. Going to be a give to the fullback. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it.
Got a flag.
And we're going to have sideline interference on the Union Parish. Not sure if that'll be a warning.
Well, it was the sideline warning in the first of the second half. Just depends.
3rd down and 7 for the Panthers. We'll see what the penalty is. I believe it's going to be sideline warning. I'm just not sure. They did not throw a flag earlier and give us the signal for that, so this could be the first one of the night, which wouldn't be a penalty. It'll just be a warning.
Well, it depends on what, like you said, what they did early in the second half.
We're not privy to the discussion. Going to have a personal foul. And they are going to assess it. That's going to be an automatic 1st down for Sterlington. That's the 1st down brought to you by Downs Law Firm.
I'm going to tell you, Ben, very rarely do you see that call twice.
Sideline interference.
But that's exactly what that was. So that first one was a warning, even though the flags didn't come down. So that's going to be marched off. That'll put the ball down at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Seven minutes, 47 seconds on the clock. Panthers lead 28-12. Clock is moving.
Most important thing, that clock starts again. So you can bet the Panthers are going to milk this down as low as they can. Tell you what, that was a great call for the Panthers.
All right. Panthers come out. They're going to overload it to the right side with Grant Hanna and Tony Rivera. John Barr out wide. Lawhon goes under center. There's a snap. Quick give to Ramaje. He gets to maybe the 37. That's going to be a 1-yard gain, if anything.
They'll give him 1 yard on that. I'll tell you, the running is tough sledding in that middle right now between the tackles. But the Panthers are content to try to run this clock down. You got 7 minutes left.
That ball is sitting almost to the 38-yard line.
The angle is crazy, isn't it?
It is. I formation again. Panthers stay with the same formation, overloaded to that left side. There's the snap. Quick give to Ramaje. He runs through one tackle, still driving his feet up to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 3, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Well, we got a flag.
We got another flag.
I believe that's going to be on the coach here. That came out in a hurry.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Union Parish. That's going to be another 15 yards, and that's going to take it from the 41 to the 44, William?
That should
in Union Parish territory.
Well, they're marking it off from that'll be to the 45.
Yeah, so the ball sitting on
it's right on
the 40-yard line. So that will go to the Union Parish 5-yard line. That's another Downs Law Firm. 1st down for the Panthers.
So, again, that clock should start once that play clock is started.
6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Panthers getting some help with some penalties on the Farmers here in the 4th quarter. This 4th quarter brought to you by Marion State Bank. Hey, and I want to give a quick shout out to the Kraftman Federal Credit Union student section. They've made the trip tonight. They're standing down in the end zone. I formation for the Panthers. Now we'll take a timeout.
Panthers let that play clock run.
Play clock was taken down. This timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab. They'll take the break. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Need a loan? Call Kraftman Federal Credit Union. If you're replacing worn out or damaged lawn equipment, appliances, or in need of a new automobile, Kraftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Kraftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Kraftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Kraftman has money to loan. Kraftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
NELA Turf Farms provides sales, delivery, and installation of luscious sods and rich soils. Whether you're building your own lawn from scratch or you're looking to restore the look and feel of your old landscape, we can help. Our technicians have over 20 years of experience analyzing our residential and commercial clients' needs. Contact us today to learn more about our services or to schedule an initial appointment. Carpenter Road, Bastrop, Louisiana.
Panther fans, we're back here in the 4th quarter, 6:01 remaining. Panthers 28, Farmers 12. Panthers do have it 1st and 10 at the Farmerville 45-yard line. We've got a discussion going on with the white hat and the side judge with the head coach of Union Parish. Looks like they've come to some type of understanding. Maybe they're talking about going to eat at the 64 tonight after the ball game for the 5th quarter.
It'd be worth the trip.
I formation for the Panthers. There's the snap. Counterplay to that left side. Trying to find some room is JaKeldrick. He bounces outside, and he's going to lose yardage by running backwards. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, you know what he was trying to do. He ran into some resistance on that left side. He should have just tucked it up in there and took the 1-yard gain. Try to pop it out. Actually going to give him a 4-yard loss. So you're looking at a 2nd down and 14 for the Panthers. Expect them to run this clock down as low as they can.
5:26 and counting for the Panthers. I formation. Foster goes out to the wide side. Termel Colvin has checked into the ball game. There's the snap. Toss back to Termel over this side, looking for some room. He gets up in that middle, gets to about the 48. That's going to be a gain of about 1, maybe 2.
They're really working that middle right now.
Panthers really need a 1st down right here.
They certainly do.
4:45 and counting on the clock. 20 seconds on the play clock. Get the call in. Panthers will go shotgun. That'll be JaKeldrick to the right of Lawhon in the backfield. Foster to the near side. Barr and Sims to the far side. There's a snap. Going to be a quarterback draw by Mason Lawhon. He's got a man to beat. He's going to get close. Actually, a little further than I thought. Going to be about 3 yards short. And decision time for Coach Doty at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a great play. You don't expect Lawhon to take off. You know, when he's in the pocket, a lot of times he does pass the ball, and you got John Barr floating around in the field. But that sets up a 4th down and 3. Looks like Coach Doty's going to go for this.
Panthers will go for it. 4th down and 3, 3:50 on the clock. Panthers 28, Farmers 12.
Could try to draw them off sides too, Ben. That gives you a little bit more room for Jacob Green to punt.
I formation, Barr sets to the near side. Sterlington will take the timeout. That will be their final timeout of the first half. Second half, sorry. Yeah, please don't start it over. Second half.
It's so rare that I get you, Ben.
You got me on that one.
I had to get you when I could.
I'm processing everything in my mind. 4th down and 3. Panthers bringing on Bryce Lark and Jakeldrick, going away from the shotgun, so they at least are going to give the look of a run play.
Well, you can still try to draw them off sides. And
I don't think you're going to see that simply because we haven't done a good job of staying still on the hard count.
True. Well, yeah, that
which
is
the
true.
penalty doesn't hurt you. I mean, if we
no,
were
I'm
to
just
jump,
saying
you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. You're still going to just give Jacob Greens another 5 yards.
Yeah. If the Panthers don't pick this up, I think the instructions to Jacob is kick it as high and as far out of bounds as possible. Don't give him any chance for a return and get some late energy. All right, Panthers come out. They're going to go to that 2-tight set. John Barr sets to the near side. 3:35 on the clock. Grant Hanna is at the H-back set behind the tight end. There's a snap. Give to Bryce. He's pushing forward. Trying to drive. He's not going to get there. He's going to be a couple yards short, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and the Farmers will take over with 3:30 remaining in the ball game. Panthers do lead 28-12.
What Coach Doty is betting on here is trying to extend this game, make them work to get this ball down the field. You know, if you can just make them work, I mean, 3:30 is a lot of time. It's a 2-score
especially
game
with a guy like Trey Holly in the backfield who can house it.
That's correct.
And with his speed from here, needs about 7 seconds to get from here to the end zone. But that Panther defense has bowed their neck so far. Let's see if they continue. They're going to go shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side. They now walk Holly and another receiver out to the near side. Empty set. There's the snap. Dyson drops back. He's looking downfield, trying to find somebody. He's got a man in the middle of the field. That's number 44, and it's in and out of his hands, incomplete. Panthers catch a break with that drop.
Very much so. He was wide open in the middle of the field. A deep, deep post route. And he just got in behind the coverage.
Yeah, Panthers are going to have to get a better pass rush than that. They gave Dyson all the time in the world to set up. That play couldn't have formed with a little pressure.
That's exactly right. And you can't let him sit back there that long. And look, he sat back there and hopped and looked. And very fortunate that was not completed. Very fortunate. But for Union, not a bad thing. Go try it deep, get incomplete, stops clock. 2nd down and 10. Again, that ball is on the 37-yard line of the Farmers.
Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers to the near, 1 out wide to the far side. Holly to the left of Dyson. There's the snap. Going to be a give to Holly up that middle. He's trying to find some room and does. Gets about 6 yards up to the 43-yard line.
Kellen Hall on the initial contact. Jackson King finished him off. He was able to pick up 6 yards. We're going to call it, looks like it's going to be a 3rd down. It's really going to be 3rd down and a long 4.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers set to each side. There's the snap. Dyson drops back. He's under pressure this time. Runs into his own man, and then he is going to be sacked. That's going to be number 72, Caleb Evans, that finishes him off.
Big Caleb Evans with the sack, but that started with Caleb Andrews. The Caleb brothers teamed up on that. Andrews forced him up inside. You also had Jackson King in the mix, but nice job of Caleb Evans to get his hands around him and bring him down for a sack.
2:37 remaining in the 4th quarter. Panthers lead 28-12. Farmers are facing a 4th down and 8. They have taken a timeout. That timeout brought to you by Sterlington Rehab.
Well, Ben, that leaves them with, I believe they have 1 timeout.
Should be 1 timeout remaining, I believe.
So this is a big play here. If the Panthers,
let's go to our local statistician, Coach Paul Glenn. Coach Glenn, got 1 timeout. Y'all got 1 timeout left. Farmers have 1 timeout left.
Yep.
Confirmed there by Coach Paul Glenn. does a great job with. If you enjoy that scoreboard ticker across the bottom of your screen, Coach Glenn's the one that keeps all that up and going and does a great job for us.
Yeah, when you get into the comments section of the Panther YouTube channel, tell us what a fine job Coach Glenn does. He's a great basketball coach, but he's even a better ticker keeper.
I don't know how he's going to receive that, William.
4th down and 8 for the Farmers.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers set to the far side. Holly to the right of Dyson in the backfield. They're going to send Holly in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper around this near side. He's looking for some room. He's in the open field. Runs over a couple Panthers, and then going to be tackled in Panther territory at the 38-yard line.
That play has been run as a pass out to the right, and just one of those. It was designed to quarterback draw all the way. So hats off to Union on that.
He got Holly out to the wide side and then come back to the near side.
Going to be 1st down and 10 with the clock running 2:20 and counting.
Shotgun formation again. Dyson's going to take it, roll right. He's got some pressure on him, looking downfield. Panthers give chase. Dyson's going to throw it all the way across the field. It's going to fall incomplete. Do have a Panther down on the far side. That's going to be 2nd down and 10. Jackson King, they're going to help him up.
I believe he may have got a cramp. Looks like he's got a cramp right now.
Giving chase there. Number 7, Dylan Underwood, will check into the ball game for the Panthers.
Boy, how would you like to be Dylan Underwood checking in with this kind of pressure? 2:12 left in the ball game. That's when you want to come in, I tell you, bro.
Absolutely. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers to the far side. Holly to the right of Dyson. Dyson drops back now, rolls to his right. Going to be a quick play out here, and he is hit in the backfield immediately by number 25, Cliff Jones, and he is finished off by big number 58, Kellen Hall.
Tell you, that ball came loose. I guess he had already gone down.
That's going to bring up a long.
Man, I tell you what, Cliff Jones was. How big was Cliff Jones on that play? Huge. Great job by Cliff to sniff it out. I bet you he wanted to try to pick it, but he did the right thing. He got him down. Big loss. Going to be 3rd down and about 14 for the Farmers.
3 receivers to the far side. Dyson and Holly in the backfield. There's the snap. Dyson's going to look right again. He's going to run that same draw, and he's not going to get anywhere. That's number 90, Caleb Andrews.
And I tell you what, when Caleb tackled him, it was a clean tackle, but, boy, he rolled up on the back of him.
Roll up. That's going to be an injury timeout.
Boy, that was something.
You hate to see that.
Hate to see that. And it wasn't like a horse collar. It's just
caught him from behind.
Caught him from behind, around the waist. That's where you're supposed to tackle. And, boy, that was not good. You hope, if nothing, it was just maybe a roll-up on the ankle or something of that sort. But you could tell the way he grabbed his leg.
Yeah.
It was
so Panthers huddle up on the far sideline while the coaches attend to Dyson, the quarterback. And it looks like that they were trying to run that same thing they had gotten the first down on. They sent everybody to the right side and then little quarterback draw, and Panther defense, especially Caleb Andrews, read it well. Dyson is going to be helped off of the field.
And it looked like it was one of those where it just got rolled up on your leg.
He's starting to put some pressure on it, so that's a good sign for that young man.
But you know how it is. You'll just roll up on it, so hopefully that's just a sprained ankle.
1:22 remaining in the 4th quarter. Panthers 28, Farmers 12. Farmers do have it in Panther territory at the 43-yard line. 4th down and 14.
So I
15.
expected Holly almost to come in as a quarterback.
They're going to send Holly out wide to the near side.
16,
we're going to have a false start on the Farmers, and that's going to back it up 5 more yards. That'll make it 4th down and 20.
Looked like number 16, Jordan Hill, came in. So he's in the quarterback position. I saw him before the game with Holly running a little bit at quarterback, but that's going to set up a big 4th down. I believe that's going to be 4th down and 21. 20.
Ball does sit on the 48. They've got to get to the 28 for a first down. 4th down and 20, 56 seconds remaining in the ball game. Shotgun formation. 1 receiver wide, that's Trey Holly. 3 receivers out to the far side. There's the snap. Are you going to drop back, going to look down, try to do a little quick hitter out, and he's going to be wrapped up by number 12, Luke Handy. And that's going to be an Ashley Storage turnover on downs, and the Panthers are going to come out in victory formation.
tell you what, Handy's been hobbled all night. And I'm just going to say this, that is my son, and I've been struggling watching this all night, and he made the biggest play he could make tonight. Thank you, son. I appreciate what you did.
41 seconds remaining in the ball game. Union Parish does have one timeout, but with 41 seconds, it's not going to matter.
So the Panthers can now go into victory formation, and I tell you, it's been a battle. These Farmers didn't go down at all, came back in the second half, and really put a fight in.
There's going to be another flag.
I'm not sure what that is.
What in the world?
Not sure.
That came flying from the back.
Judge.
Good grief.
I don't know.
Was he showing off his arm? I mean, he threw that flag probably 18, 19 yards.
I believe Heath over here.
He's getting ready for the Halloween fall festivals of the local churches, that beanbag toss.
Oh, or cornhole. That may be a cornhole champion over there. You never know.
Let's see what he's going to call. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Union Parish. That's going to be 15 yards. First down anyway.
Well,
now we're going to have some more discussion.
I would prefer that we just, we're going to take a victory formation anyway, so it'll be 2 snaps if they call a timeout.
Looks like we've got some extracurriculars, a line of scrimmage already. Nope, I was just handshaking and hugs. That's okay. We'll allow that.
Well, at some point the referees will say, look.
I do appreciate that. You just see some respect. Those guys have been banging bodies all night long, offensive line, defensive line, and just mutual respect there in the middle.
Well, it's what we thought it would be. It's a physical game.
Absolutely.
And boy, I tell you, it's worth the drive to watch this one.
Lawhon gets them set in the victory formation. Everybody gets set. There's a snap and the knee. And that should do it. Farmers are not going to take their final timeout. And, William, the Panthers come into Doc Elliott tonight and put it on them.
They did. There was a lot of – one thing I did notice, Ben, there wasn't as much talk as I thought there would be, which was good. And it was one of these where I think the Panthers were seen as the underdogs coming in here. But I tell you what, Coach Doty had this team focused from the very beginning. It started with that big run by Bryce Lark, and who would have thought he was the catalyst to get this thing started. And that's not a knock on Bryce Lark. He's a good fullback.
Absolutely.
But you would expect that to come from Colvin or Miller. But heck of a job by this Panther team. They really, really had to fight to hang on. But I say that, but they made some big plays there in the stretch run, and that defense played a
great
tremendous game. Just absolutely played a great game.
Hey, Coach, you come up here, big district ball game 2 years ago. He told you at the end of the game next time. It was next time, and we come out with a vengeance here tonight.
Yeah, our kids play well, man, and their kids never quit, so great game for us, man. Defensively, again, we're on the field way too long in the second half, but, we played hard, and, man, hats off to our coaches and our kids.
We'll regroup, and we'll get it home next week against Waspan, second round of District 2-3A, and, step onto the playoffs, one district game down.
Hey, what about our fans?
Great.
What about this group of people that came over here to cheer us on? We appreciate y'all so much for coming, and go Panthers.
Good luck.
Great game.
Great ball game from the defense. Got the stops you needed in the second half. Offense able to control the ball enough. Got aided by some late penalties. But it's just like Coach Doty said before the ball game. The team with the fewest penalties and the fewest turnovers was going to win the ball game. And I believe tonight that rang true.
Yeah, I agree. And, you think about it, really wasn't any – I don't believe the ball got turned over one time on either side.
Had a couple fumbles, but both were recovered by the team that fumbled it. So
that's right.
Hats off to that. But I love seeing this right here. Those Panthers have worked so hard. They are now 6-0. That is their second Downs Law Firm Game of the Week trophy, if I'm not mistaken. They got the one against Oak Grove and again tonight against Union. So we'll just tell Gene Poney and them if they want to come just sit at all our ball games, that's fine with us. Just keep bringing us the trophy.
We would love to just keep it there.
But what a great job by these Panthers tonight. And, folks, want to remind you, next week the Panthers will be at home against Wasman, 7 o'clock kick. We'll have you set to go. We'll get you all the dates without the coaches show happening next week. We'll get on the air around 6 o'clock and get you set for kickoff at 7 at home against Wasman. But tonight, Panthers big winners over the Union Parish Farmers 28-12. What a great night of football. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you next week. Go Panthers.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. They have great locations in Monroe and Sterlington, Louisiana. They have a wide variety of storage unit sizes available, and their prices are very reasonable. The best part about Ashley Storage is that Dave can reserve his storage unit online from his home, quick and easy. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
That's the sound of the fifth quarter at the 64 in Sterlington. Come and get some of that good old authentic Louisiana cuisine, like only the 64 can whip up for you, child. Nolan's has come to town, and there's only one place to be after the Panther game. It's the 64. Hey Trey, fix me some of them jazzy potatoes.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Empire Media and Management. Any unauthorized reproduction is strictly prohibited.